Okay, so to catch us right back up on where we were. So last session was session 1. Y'all had all been travelers across the lands of Aldion. Um, and you had made stops in the small town of Draville. Draville is a small town in the continent of Nexus, and is within the kingdom barrier of Gallon, the kingdom of Gallon, which is kind of a collection of cities that have all like coagulated into one massive kingdom. Uh, you guys had stopped here just to rest, not linked up together or anything, just as individuals. And then you had all noticed a weird hooded figure walk in that bared a cobalt blue dragon ring, which was important to each of your characters for other reasons. You guys decided to investigate, to talk amongst each other, and one of you, Taman, decided to fall on his ass and lay down at the beginning of battle. Uh,
Yeah.
the hooded figures took this as a sign
Sorry.
and revealed themselves as kobolds who had worked for uh, the great kobold dragon, and they were ushering in the new dragonic age. And they started to try to steal from certain patrons within this tavern. They ended up killing one of them, stealing all of the stuff off of him, and the other one got away. As you guys saw Chase, you noticed in the center of town a fight brewing out between a champion Leonin fighting off a massive amount of these kobolds and defending the citizens of this town. He called you over, seeing that you guys were adventurers that seemed to be holding your own, and asked if you would aid in the protection of the city. Seeing as it was best to stay in numbers, you guys decided to stay and defend instead of running in the middle of this combat. You guys fought off a grand total of like, I think it was like 10 kobolds over the course of the while. And then a massive kobold warrior showed up that was this big, beefy dude who had challenged your group in combat for the entire town, because if he won, then he would take over the town, and no bloodshed had to be ushered in. The Leonin stepped up and accepted the challenge before you really got to think about it. Some of you seemed hesitant to even do this challenge and wanted to flee while you still could. Uh, but anyway, you guys fought it. Your friend Toman, who had sat on his ass for most of the fight and got hit a lot, walked up and shot a massive fucking lightning blast right through the kobold's chest. One shot this big beefy boy, and then the rest of the kobolds ran because they were afraid. Uh,
True.
with that ending, y'all chased off the rest of the kobolds with the Leonin, who introduced himself as Mayor Duke Evergreen. His name is Duke; it's not a title. Just to clarify that.
Oh, he's the mayor.
He
I
is
didn't get
like a
that.
mayor basically. He's not a duke, but his name is Duke. Uh, as you guys like cleaned up the kobolds, helped clean up the town, settled down all the fires that were around and everything, you guys gathered back to the center of town. You had found some gold on the kobolds. Two of you, Graham the rat folk and Toman the Kisune, had pocketed that money, while the noble champion Remus had given it back to the people. And that has earned you, because that happened at the very end. I wanted to reward you. That earned your character Ryan Remus. He got a extra hero point, so make sure you have that.
Yep.
And
So I
then
should have two, right?
yes,
One
you
at the
should have
beginning and
two.
then okay,
Everybody should
cool.
have one hero
Right.
point. And that's where we kind of ended last session. Was like with that kind of events going on and everything. I do want to give y'all some time to talk amongst each other if you need to, or talk with any of the villagers or Duke Evergreen if you guys want to. He had tasked you the last time with retrieving his sword, which was stolen during battle, and any items that the kobolds had stolen from the town. because these people don't have much, so anything that they stole is very valuable to them. And he said he'll collect some reward for you guys, something that is of value, whether it's enough coin that they can grab or some of the items that you guys retrieve, something. Uh, so yeah, what do you guys want to do? This is
Um,
still at night. I would say it's probably looking at close to like 11 to midnight, 11:30 to midnight at this point, like real late. Your characters wouldn't be so exhausted. Like you'd be tired from the battle, probably a little sore from fighting.
Tired.
But you're not like fatigued. Like you guys don't gain a level of fatigued or anything because you're not awake for that long. Um, but yeah, it's like winding down. Like you guys can do some like role play, some stuff that you guys want to do, some like moments like that, and then we'll just jump cut to the morning because I assume you guys are not gonna like figure out where the kobolds went right now. I assume y'all wanted to like rest and then do it in the morning. If you guys want to just run after the kobolds and figure out, you guys can do it right now, but that's up to you.
that's what I was just gonna ask him. I was just gonna be like, "Well, Duke Evergreen, is the reward big enough for us to take a rest, or do you want us on their trail right now?"
Well, I would prefer you to go as soon as possible, but if you needed to rest and recover from today's actions, I understand. It's more up to you. If you think that the kobolds are fleeing, then rest might be best because you won't catch them. But if you think you're fast enough to travel after them throughout the night, then you might be able to catch them by surprise.
Um, I,
I'm,
I'm not too sure if I'm a good enough tracker, so it depends on these two, really.
I'm tired, and I'm not gonna get ambushed. I'm staying
I
the night.
would also prefer to sleep at night. I'm a little tired after um that lightning bolt. It took a little out of me.
Lightning
It
bolt.
was flashy.
Yes, from someone so small, you channeled very large magical energy through you. What did
Small
you say your
package.
name is again?
I was just about to ask the same.
Who are you?
Hold on a minute.
Hey
Hold on a
kid!
minute.
Hey kid who shot the lightning!
Pulled
Who are
out wallet.
you? Yeah, dude. You see my
My
ID.
my name, yes, my name's Roswell.
You're lying to me.
If you wanted to roll a check,
I
against that, you
absolutely do.
can.
Pretty positive he
Yeah.
told me his name was something different in the fucking inn than Roswell, so I absolutely.
I do not believe I gave you my name.
I'm
I don't think he gave you a
pretty.
name, but
He,
well, let me
I
look.
think no, he gave us the one. He
Okay,
didn't give us the full
let
name,
me
but his first name
let
I
me
think he did.
roll a check for him, a secret check, and I know the
You are
bonus I would use for it, a cult, so don't worry about it.
Okay, okay.
you.
I think
And
I think
then we'll see
bullshit.
how good of it is for you to even attempt. Yeah, no, like you believe that's what he said. If Colt did make a misstep last time and give you a different name, that's on Colt and everything. That is officially his name.
Okay.
That's the
What'd
name
you
he
say,
gave
what?
you last time too. So that one checks out. Nothing is funky.
What'd you say it was, Gold? Sorry.
Roswell.
Roswell? Ah,
I don't
well,
believe it. I'm
nice to
pretty
meet
sure
you,
you said
Roswell.
Talon. That's
Have
fine.
we
I did
done?
not.
I'm,
We've not done
I'm,
introductions, I
pretty,
don't think.
pretty
Yeah,
fucking sure
I
you
don't
told me
think
Talon.
Colt did introductions before because he fell on his ass. He wanted to introduce himself to y'all,
Yeah.
but he fell on his
Yeah.
ass, and then combat
He
started.
did, and then me and the rat were sitting there talking, and then everything kind of, I don't know. All right, maybe you did, but
I have
I
a
really
name.
feel like it said
I
I
also
said the
told
rat
you
because he's
the term
hey,
is yokai. Remember, we had this argument about this.
that's why I said the rat specifically. So you're like, I fucking talked about racism.
Forgot about that little squabble.
Yeah.
All right, I'll leave it at Roswell, but I think you'll like me. That's okay.
Well, perhaps
Well,
formalities are in due.
you can continue.
Oh, okay. Well, fine then. I I'm Graham. That's all there really is.
Crap. Are there a lot of you around here?
I not that I've seen.
Tomon.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me. You know what? Let's look.
That's
What's
a way to be passive aggressive racist. I haven't seen your
Well,
kind around
I
these
just
parts.
I'm learning.
Y'all
Okay? I'm just
natural in this
learning.
continent?
Just a question.
Oh shit! You don't have any bonuses to any lore or anything. Okay.
I
Incredible.
You have
should. I have +1 intelligence.
genealogy.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Yeah, but that's
genealogy
it.
lore. Yeah, I don't
So
have any other lore.
yeah,
It's
so you
just
have
isn't it
no.
intelligence though?
Yeah, it's just intelligence. So I'll roll the check for you because it's secret because it's a
Okay.
information check.
Okay.
You gonna roll to see if he knows if I'm a rat?
No. If he knows about Nexus specifically, like the continent that you guys are on in the region
Oh,
of
okay.
Nexus, if
I'll roll
the
to see
rat
if he's
folk
a
are
rat.
known.
Whole roll to see if he's a
Okay,
rat.
let me see your
Want me to
stuff.
roll to see if you're a rat?
Ramus.
You
I'm
don't
kidding.
roll.
I have nothing.
You
I'm
fucking
kidding.
rat.
I
No,
have
I
nothing.
can roll a check for you too. It's fine.
Okay, all right.
Uh,
Fuck it. I'm always there to get the natural one.
Okay,
that's fair.
so both of you basically recall a simplistic knowledge that like rats are they're a very rare creature to find. There's not that many around. You remember that at one point, when you were reading some lore from at some point in your life, both of you remember that there was a story about the rats used to be a coalition of like like almost like a ethnic group that wanted its own country, like wanted its own nation, kingdom, whatever. But instead, they chose they chose violence. They decided to attack,
Just
and
Sounds
so
about right.
a group of noble knights came in from the city, the nation of Gallon, the kingdom that you're in, and basically wiped them out, spread them across, and now they're only allowed in hovels of like 5 to 10, like basically a family of rats is allowed to live. They can't congregate any farther than that.
That is a tragic backstory. My lord.
tragedy.
That is fucking tragic. Now I see why he uses necromancy.
Understandable.
Okay, gotta write that down. So, Lord
Just to
knows.
be clear, Glenn, that magic-y
Where's
stuff
Glenn?
you do.
Glenn.
What it was Glenn, wasn't it? It was like
No, it's
No.
Graham.
Graham.
Graham. God damn it, I already fessed it up. Graham,
Yes!
just to be clear, that all the like voodoo magic-y stuff you do, that's
Voodoo.
safe, right?
No,
I mean-
it is not fucking safe at all.
But I can use it perfectly safe. I didn't. What do you mean? None of you were harmed by me. I helped.
It's not safe.
It's nuts.
I can keep it under control. Thank you all very much.
Said every necromancy I've ever seen.
Where did you come from exactly, sir? It maybe.
Oh, here and there.
Yeah, here and there. Okay, because that's not vague enough for the rest of us.
I don't owe you a backstory.
Neither do I, but I'm just dangerous.
The magic
You're
you
not
use
dangerous because of a backstory. You're dangerous because your magic has the scent of death and decay and evil to it.
That's what
You
you think.
hailed from a
Familiarity,
nation
friend.
of cultists who are
Yeah,
despisable to the rest of us.
That is gibberish.
Despising is far, but he's fair about the magic.
You know what?
Vaughn's
This
just gonna
is gonna
take
be
like a
my
very like
own.
subtle step back from him.
So are we resting or
Yeah.
not? Are we just all going to be racists here? It's not even racist.
It's like that was I don't
I like the rap being all yeah, it's fucking racist to me. Just in the middle, yeah, like everyone
I'm just
else.
so uncommon. I think everybody hates me.
Well, I think I will turn in for the night. We can perhaps meet in the morning if you'll want to go after those buggers.
I mean, I don't want to, but the incentive makes me.
Speaking of beds, Lion, you got any?
What?
It's interesting how you're talking about beds as if the town wasn't just attacked. These citizens, most of them, have lost their homes. We barely saved few from entirely burning down. What most of us will do is sleep here in the town square while I keep watch. If you would like to help me in keeping watch, then we can rotate out.
Rat needs his rest. I'm good.
I do not
Feels
mind
pretty safe.
assisting in the watch. Good. I'm sure Jin right here will be quite helpful. I'll give him like a pat on the head.
Yeah, you can sign me up.
Okay. So the three of us each take a watch. You can each get we'll say 8 hours each is what you probably need. So we can do a 4-hour watch each, and we should be fine. Unless the
Sounds
rat is joining us.
I mean, the town looks safe enough to me. If you get attacked, just yell and I'll wake up.
Fucking Black Hand cultists. He says under his breath. You can't hear him.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
right.
The
Keep
two
flowing.
near
Okay.
him
Races for
can
free.
hear him. But you, as the rat, who he has kept a healthy distance, almost you would call a sword length distance away from you.
I'll walk closer then because I didn't hear what he said.
I'll take first watch.
Oh, by the way, what the Duke was saying is he's just gonna stay up the whole night.
Oh,
Yeah,
he just doesn't
like,
do shit. Okay,
Y'all
alright.
y'all can take turns helping, like sitting with him if you want to talk to him and everything. Like you said, like each of you could take a 4-hour shift with him, but he is not going to sleep while there's civilians here that
Okay.
the kobolds could come back and attack. And not to be rude to you guys, but he's not gonna fucking trust you guys to do it when
It's
one of
yeah.
you is the rat is like, I'm not taking
You
any.
know
I'm
what?
just gonna
I'm
sleep.
good.
That is
I've had a change of mind. How
understandable.
about you all sleep first and I'll watch for 8 hours?
He just glares at you. Just full,
Oh.
like arms crossed,
Listen, I
glaring
offered my
death.
help.
Like,
If you don't want it.
Well, I guess I tried. Guess I'm sleeping all night.
I did all I can.
wait, do you say that out loud? I don't like him.
No,
and-
no, no,
Oh,
no. That was
okay.
out of
It's
here.
like, jeez.
No, no.
Starting it off hard, dude.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like the rat and me can take first watch then.
Oh, so my help is needed? Okay,
Sorry,
very well.
he would call you a yokai. He would call you a yokai. He wouldn't call you a rat.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I respect him a bit then.
That's Q being racist towards you. This guy is not a racist.
Excuse racism.
Just admit that on the first one.
Admit that on the
Yeah.
filthy dirty
Every
rat.
time you get hit, Mac, you're like,
It's just fuck rat.
Fuck you, you dirty rat.
Every time he gets hit, you just hear rat like come out of the sword. It's just rat.
You rat.
from the sky.
Everything in Tails fires rat. It's like, dude, I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
Why'd I even pick this race?
I should get the summon creature spell so I can summon rats. I can summon friends for
Rat.
If you summon rats, I can speak to them.
you. Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's
That's a race feature I have.
That's fair.
Maybe
I
that's
believe
all
I
I
can
get.
speak to like little mammals as well. Or rodents, not mammals. I don't know why I said mammals.
Oh,
I
that's
do believe
interesting.
that
So
is
you're like
that is
friends of the.
yeah, he has something like that.
Interesting.
It's really cool.
Yeah, with skills with rodents, including beavers, mice, porcupines, rats, and squirrels.
Porcupine. That's an
Yeah,
interesting
but
one.
not with other mammals such as dogs or bats. The GM's
Ah,
discretion which animals count as rodents or whatnot. So it's pretty much whatever you want.
Nothing counts.
Oh,
Okay, so since 3 of y'all are doing it with him,
yeah.
the Pathfinder actually is a really cool table for this. Since it's 3 of y'all, you're doing watch time.
Oh.
You each need 8 hours of sleep. It's going to be a total time of sleeping of 12 hours, but each of you will take a 4-hour shift. So the
Yeah.
rat's going first. Who wants to go second?
I'll take
Sure.
second.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll do
I'll go last.
Remus
Yeah.
is last. Okay. Okay, so we will do the rat first.
yay!
So you
The
guys
rat.
snuggle all in and everything, and the Duke Evergreen will have you like come over here, um, and you can kind of sit over here with him while the rest of them like sleep in the square.
A little chat.
I'm not sleeping in a
Probably
square.
totally not a passive aggressive chat at all.
I don't trust these citizens.
The civilians you were helping.
Listen,
The paladin. I don't
listen,
trust these civvies.
listen.
Ellen
I
looks
helped
shady.
him. I'm a man with a big heart, but I also get hated on every single time I show my face. I've learned this
Oh, I
is.
do forget you're like a horrifying flesh
Yeah,
warp.
this is a horror. Yeah, like I have my
Yeah.
hood up and stuff, but I'm a horrifying goddamn disease monster.
You're a
Like it's not.
monster. What do you look like? Is it just like an amalgamation of flesh on bone, like a rotted kind of guy, or
No, it's just it's all. If I were really to take shit off, it'd be all like skeleton. But my face is like blood red flesh, like color. Like think if you rip off the first layer of your skin, and you have that
yeah?
bright red. Like that's his face, and he has
Oh.
like spikes coming out of his back. So it's a very like unsettling, like just
Nice.
fucking
That's
gross.
horrific.
Yeah, it's a gross little image. So he's learned that like he stays away from people like most of the time.
Fair enough.
Like I said, it's heroic, but it's Geralt, but the opposite. He's learning a lot of lessons.
Gotcha.
I can actually show you guys a picture.
Oh my god, look at him!
Whoa,
What a guy!
that's like Duke Evergreen. Oh, excuse me.
That is the Duke. The Duke.
What a
In
guy!
English.
What a guy! We
And
love him.
then it's this one.
Yeah.
There we go.
You don't love him, but oh, who's that?
So that's what a flesh warp looks like. Officially,
Oh, okay.
Pathfinder flesh warp.
Okay, that's
And I
fucking
can
weird.
make it
Yeah, like
really big so y'all can see.
so they have that weird ass fucking color. It's just they like I took a little inspiration because they have the rib cage, but like
Mhm.
I am pretty much all skeleton. The face is bright second level skin red,
Huh.
with like white eyes, and like the mouth is red. He's got spikes directly built into his
The
back. It's a whole thing. He
the
looks weird as fuck.
direct quote is flesh warps are people whose forms were created or radically transformed by magic, alchemy, or unnatural energies. Their unorthodox appearance can make it difficult for them to find a place for themselves in the world.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Although flesh warps are humanoid, no two look the same. One might possess limbs in unusual places and skin as smooth as glass, while another might have a thick matting of spiny fur.
Hmm.
Some might have animalistic features like boar snout, scales, or cloven hooves. Others can have entirely alien appearance, such as bulging eyes on the back of their hands. Some may have only subtly uncanny features that differentiate them, such as glowing teeth, smoking eyes, or fingernails made of bone. So disgusting, horrifying things that as a
You
regular person you'd be terrified to see.
Yeah, you're a
Fair enough.
Frankenstein. You're literally created in a certain image, so you're a Frankenstein. You can, which is really cool. You can make him however you want him to be. But yeah, They're Dr. Frankenstein's monster.
That's cool.
Just magic instead.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So as you guys sit down and get ready for night night, uh, the Leonin, Duke Evergreen, will
Mm.
pull Graham, the yokai, over,
The rat.
and he'll kind of sit down on this stage. So, to remind you, this was a stage before the battle. When you had come into town earlier today, you had noticed that there was some play being put on here. There was about something about a war that happened a long time ago. You don't really recognize a lot of what it's like saying or talking about because of your upbringing. So you didn't
Mhm.
pay too much mind, and you just kept going. He just kind of sits down. He kind of motions for you to come sit with him and everything.
Sure, politely.
I don't think that the kobolds will be back anytime soon.
Neither did I. That was a pretty impressive feat of the fox.
Yes, he seems to have very powerful magics about him. What is your opinion on that? Have you seen anything like him in your time?
No, not quite. Frankly, this is the first time I'm venturing myself. It's extraordinary.
Oh, I didn't know they were sending acolytes out anymore.
Acolyte.
Whatever you call yourself, a follower of the Black Hand.
I. Sure, I mean, we were just kind of born into it, but you could. Whatever.
So that answers my next question. How did you come across being under their thumb? So you're one of the many denizens who live there.
Denizen is a big word. If you mean occupant, then sure.
An occupant isn't a big word.
Hey, I mean, I know that one at least.
I'll try to keep it low for you. So, what do they have you do? It's been some time since I've ventured to Ur.
Well, most of my time when I was up there, we just mined rock for. Well, that's about it. We worked in a cave for money.
His brow kind of furrows. What type of rock?
Just normal rock. We were looking for either ore or trinkets, and we were rewarded when we did.
Trinkets? In a mine?
Yeah, previous relics that were buried, lost to time, underneath desert sands.
Relics like what?
Whatever you would find in a desert, from staffs to gold to other corpses of ancient civilization. I don't know, you name it. It's archaeology. That's a big word. I probably shouldn't know that. I'm gonna not say that.
See that?
He
It's
kind of
archaeology.
furrows his brow and kind of stares directly at you for a second,
Just
almost with
looking
like a look of like, "Damn, okay, he doesn't know." And he just goes, "Well, seems like you have genuine good, at least the capacity to do good in your heart. So I will say I appreciate your help with the kobolds today."
I mean, I only did it because they had some shiny things, and they benefit me when I'm out here alone, so I need it.
How long have you been out here alone for?
Well, the travel to get here was quite long by boat, maybe about like half of a month, and then it took maybe a couple of weeks to get here.
You seem to really know your stuff.
So what does that mean?
Well, to survive in Nexus for a few weeks on your own, these forests are not kind. The forest of Daggerfall is it's not a welcoming place to adventurers.
It's been fairly peaceful. I haven't ran into much trouble, and when I did, it was easily dealt with.
Well, you stay here. I'm going to walk around and make sure no kobolds stay
Now,
within the perimeter.
I did volunteer for 8 hours to stay awake, but I am kind of tired. Can I just sleep? You said they weren't coming back yourself, so.
I need you to stay here to watch the civilians in
Okay.
case anything happens. When I get back, I expect you awake and watching them. When your 4 hours is up, you can wake one of your allies, or friends or acquaintances, or whatever you're claiming them to be, and you can put the burden on them and you can go to sleep.
I mean, I'll ask you again, but if you have some cheese, that would help me stay awake a little longer.
I don't have any damn cheese.
Well, that's your loss. Fine. I'll be awake when you get back.
Fucking rats.
Yokai.
I know what I said.
Oh, nice.
Nice as
Sick
you
these
should.
motherfucking rats on this motherfucking plane.
I'm just the guy you can't be around for too long.
So he'll like leave and walk around and everything. If you want to do anything while he's gone, then you can. If you're just gonna stay there and watch, then that's fine too.
Not that I really know of what I can do. I can maybe scavenge around a bit and just kind of look around the fucking stage, see if there's anything of use. If there's a role for that.
Alright, go ahead and roll some perception.
He finds cheese. He's like, "You lied to
Yo,
me.
can I find
All of
can I
you
just stash the
lied."
cheese?
Looks.
Okay, how do I do this again? It's like this, right?
You should just click the thingy, and then it should auto pop that roll up with
Yep.
the plus, the modifier.
Yes, it did. Alrighty. Perception
Good
roll.
luck. Not
Natural
bad.
20.
Dirty
So you
20.
you look around. There's not too much. There's about. Let's go ahead. We'll roll this. There's about 15 silver pieces.
I'll
You
take
kind
it.
of gather on the floor here and everything that was like from just like searching, like essentially like you search the whole stage, you search like this area over here, you search through the different stalls and everything.
Oh god, I went far, right?
Like it's all around where the people
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
so you can still keep an eye on them while you're going all the way around while he's
Fair.
kind of searching. Like you can see him searching house to house, so you could scavenge definitely. And you find
Okay.
like 15 silver, you find some like food, like apples and like general goods that you can munch on if you're hungry.
Yay.
Like enough to keep you like satiated and everything. Um and then that's about it. It seems like most people like took their stuff and ran if they could, and then anything of value was taken.
Fair enough.
Um, so you like do that. You kind of sit back down. You probably like start to doze off a little bit and like bring yourself back up, and then start to doze off and bring yourself back up. Do you fully go to sleep, or are you gonna like try to keep yourself awake to
No, I'll
help?
try and actually stay awake after all the heckling and shit.
Okay, so he'll do his rounds. He like comes back like 3 hours later, like at the time where you're like, okay, the moon's moved a lot. It's got to be time for me to sleep. I got to go to bed. And he kind of comes back around and sees you and goes, I really expected you to be asleep at this.
It was tempting.
Well, then I do have something for you. And he throws a small sack down at your feet.
Wow, it's cheese.
It is
I don't know that yet.
if you smell
know that
like
yet.
just as he throws it,
Okay, I
it is
can do that.
smelling like cheese. You would know what cheese smells like. And when you open it, it is a collection of random cheeses, like random different
Cheese.
cheeses
That's
that
what
like
he's doing
he
in
definitely
Battle
took
Royale.
from people's houses.
What the fuck?
What a champion. I love this guy.
Well,
And just
okay.
demanded cheese.
Now you've earned some good treatment. If there's anything else I can do, then just I am your man. Or, I am your yokai.
He looks you dead in the eye and goes, "That shit you pulled, where you raised the kobold back to kill his friend, don't ever fucking do that in front of me again, or I will kill you.
But that is my defense.
Don't do it again, or I will kill you.
That seems unfair for cheese. I don't want it anymore.
Seems like the mystery gang in here, dude. Like, would you do it for a Scooby snack? And then
To
Graham's
do
like,
it for a
no.
Scooby.
And it's like, but
No.
would you do it for 2 Scooby snacks? He's like, shit, okay.
So he'll ask you as the like final little bit, like the 30 minutes that you have left. He'll have
Yeah,
you like help collect all the kobold bodies and throw them into a pyre and light it up, so that
Shit,
like
okay.
so that that's dealt with, and then he'll have you go wake up the next person.
Or the higher tech?
Sounds good.
So the next person's Toman, correct?
Yes.
All right, so Toman, do you want to have any conversation with him? Anything you have to say? Because otherwise, he'll just kind of sit there, and
Yeah, a
like
little bit.
he'll chat with you like fairly. Like it's not like you're gonna sit in silence, but he'll just kind of do the same thing where he tells you to sit here and then goes and does his rounds. So if you want to say anything specific, we can do that. Otherwise, we can just skip you.
Yeah. So kind of like chill by him. So that champion stuff. How does one go about becoming a champion? Oh, it's flashing and shit.
Well, you have to take an oath, usually linked with a god, but it can be altered and be done by other things. And you abide by the tenets of your oath, and you are blessed with powers. My oath was taken when my village was raided by barbarians, and my father was killed. I swore for vengeance, and the god Lysander stepped in and stopped me from seeking that vengeance and looked for a more noble lifestyle.
I see. That sounds rough.
It was
Good go over here.
aeons ago.
Aeons. How old are you?
I should rephrase. It felt like aeons ago. It's almost another life for me.
I see. I don't think I could do the same. Seems too restrictive to me.
It can be. It can restrict one's ability to do evil, but if you are a fairly good individual, then tenets are something almost any of us live by.
I suppose that's true. On a unrelated note, you haven't happened to see folk about yay high, and I go into like a description of like my friend.
I I don't think so. Where's the last place you remember seeing this individual?
It was a long time ago. I just know he's around here in Nexus somewhere, so in a big area.
Well, for taking care of this town and helping me, I think I can send word. I have to send a letter to Valenfrost anyway. That is our capital city here. Uh, and I have to send a letter to Rhymefell for more troops, uh, more security here. And with the letter, I can give the description of your man and see if anyone's heard or seen of him. As I don't feel like that would be negative. As long
If
as
you
you give my sword back.
I will certainly do my best. Any help you could offer at all, I would greatly appreciate.
The rat. What do you make of him?
Do I know his race is like yokai? Or
He's made it
am
very
I?
clear that it's yokai.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've stated it
Um,
a few times.
uh, sorry, what was his question?
Like, what do you
What do you
make of
think
him?
of
What do you
me?
think of him?
What do you make of him? He seems to have a good heart. Um, I don't know if I like his magic too much. It kind of gives me the chills.
Something's off-putting about him. I would watch that one. Watch him
Well, I always
carefully.
have Ginray over here to watch over me now. I'll give him like another pat on the head.
When did you and Ginray meet?
It was quite recently actually. Um, my mom knew stuff like this. She always talked about it, but I didn't really get it until recently. I was kind of fighting for my life, and then I guess something clicked, and Ginray here showed up, saved me.
Do
See
you
little
know
Ginray, he's bigger than me.
of the threats that your kind has to deal with?
Threats? What do you mean?
So I assume you don't. The You are a double wild for them. So there's a specific guild of hunters known as the Xylish Guild. They are a group that hunts odd things across all of Aldion. One thing they like to find is summoners' eidolons. That's what your Ginray here would be called. They like to separate the eidolon from its master, from the summoner, you, kill you, and take it to implant it in someone else. They pay a high price for that. As well, you are a Kasune, are you not?
I kind of like looked shocked for a sec.
Well, you
I think
flashed
I.
it while you were doing your magic.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was like. Yeah. Okay. Um, I look like a little surprised, but like, because I didn't see myself during that moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, like, do you? How do you know that?
When you let your magic fly, your Kisune form flashed for a second. I don't know if the others caught it, but I have a sharp eye after these long, long years.
I see.
They also
Um,
search for Kisune, these hunters.
hmm. Really?
You are a double threat to them, a almost a rarity of rares.
What? What were these horrid people called again?
The Zenthray.
Zenthray. Mental note. Fuck the Zenray. Okay.
That is let me put that in there for you guys. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in session pictures. That is how you spell Zenthray. Yes, it is really fucking
Fancy.
weird.
You're getting bloodhounded, son.
Yes.
Dog the bounty hunter is coming for you.
I'm gonna make a now I'm gonna make a humanoid dog, like a were dog or something. Like not a
Oh my
wolf, a
god.
were dog. That's like a
Yeah.
Oh
pug,
my
like the
god.
face of a pug, and he's gonna be
Oh my
Dog the
god.
bounty hunter.
That'd be
Oh,
great.
Have him say
okay,
brother
yeah.
every sentence. Just come here, brother.
Come here, brother.
He's just gonna be the
Gosh.
worst bounty hunter too. Just super shit. I killed Ryan with that one. All right, we can go back to it, Colt.
Yeah.
That'd be-
Well, um, Perhaps I shouldn't be showing off Ginray too much. I knew he'd attract attention, but I didn't think there'd be that kind of attention.
So, about showing him off too much. They know how to track summoners. It's not about Ginray, it's about
Oh.
your magic. You leave a magical scent for them to follow. They will eventually find you regardless. Just hope that it's later rather than sooner when you have more of your powers under control.
So there's nothing I can do?
I have not met a summoner that has not had an interaction with a Zinthray.
Where exactly are these Zinray?
If I know, they would be fucking scorched off the face of Aldion.
Understandable.
They're kinda like worse poachers. Disgusting creatures.
Got him.
Can't imagine what would make someone want to do such horrid things. Such lovable creatures.
You say that, and as you kind of look over to him, like expecting him to say something, you kind of see like a 1,000-yard stare for him as he's just staring out, like kind of thinking about something.
The Leonan's seen some shit.
Vietnam
Yes.
flashbacks.
Vietnam. Yep. I was
Fortune
gonna let
Sun
him
starts
be
playing.
in silent.
He kind of shakes himself back after like a good minute, like a good minute of like him just staring like in silence, and then he shakes himself back and goes, "Sorry, my mind wanders these days."
Ah, no worries. We all have our troubles.
Well, I believe I'm due another perimeter check. I'm trying to check every nook and cranny, make sure none of those little bastards are hiding anywhere.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the information. I'm gonna give him like a slight kind of like bow, like slight like bow of the head. Kind of like a nod of like thanks.
He notices that. He goes to leave and then he turns around like, "Wait, no, I'm going to ask." Like he was going to just ignore it, and then he goes back and he goes, "Where'd you say you were from again, lad?"
Oh, I'm from. I had it a second ago. Bulgaria, is that right?
Oh, Faldaria. Are you giving him are you giving him false information?
I am giving him.
Okay,
false
okay, then yes, Faldaria would
Yep.
be a false place. That's not where you come from, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Faldaria is connected with Nexus through a land bridge. That's called the Wounding Road because it's a horrible bandit-ridden road that's
The
awful.
wounding.
The
wounding
Wounding
road?
road, yes.
We
Oh, I
love
thought it
those
was
roads.
the wounding road.
No, it is the Wounding Road because you will get cut on it because there's so many bandits on it.
They
There's
can try.
There are 3 major cities there, and they're all bandit-run cities. They're like massive bandit forts.
Mm.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's really bad. Faldaria is a fucked up place. You don't want to go there. Faldaria's awful.
I'm kind of about Valdaria now.
You're from Faldaria.
Oh no, yeah. Well, obviously I am.
Yeah,
The most grotesque thing in this group has to be from that region.
of course.
It's the only place where they'd like you to fight. They'd be like,
Yeah, yeah.
kill
it's
the
only
horror, and then when you start killing
Yeah.
things, they're like, yeah, mutilate the human.
Yeah, the horror. Fucking
Mutilate the- God.
gladiator. Just someone passes out.
What kind of group did I get myself into?
So
Oh,
he,
I hope you're ready, bud.
he notes what you said. I'm gonna make a secret deception check for you.
You can
Ooh.
you can probably roll with advantage because I would have like hesitated, like, oh, from Valdaria.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not gonna help you at all.
Well,
Not passing shit. Come on.
He looks at you, and you can immediately tell by his expression, he does not buy shit. Like
Okay.
you said, like, Faldaria, Yeah, Faldaria. That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
And he looks at you, like looks fully through you, like I see through the lies, and doesn't say a word and just continues on.
Yeah.
Got him.
So you question me, but you won't question the fucking fox, huh?
That's because he hates you. He doesn't hate the
Yeah,
fox
he
guy.
doesn't
He's
hate me.
Okay,
You're all
to be
fucking
clear,
I'm just a little
he
fox.
wouldn't have given the cheese to the rat if he hates the rat.
That's
He
also
likes the rat. He hates what the rat physically does.
fair. That's fair.
fair.
He just hates
That's
what the
fair.
rat is.
He just
Yes.
I don't hate you. I just hate what you are.
And to
Please
clarify,
understand.
he doesn't hate the rat portion of him. He hates the necromancer
Right.
portion of
Oh,
him.
shit. Yeah.
So Duke Evergreen will leave, and he'll go on his patrols and everything. You have some time to like do whatever you want if you want to do anything.
I'll probably just like play fetch.
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah.
What? On
Let's just
guard.
Pass the
roll
time.
Get
a
it,
check
puppy.
real quick.
Go get him.
Go get
Now,
it.
Okay.
here's the thing, Colt. When you're in
Chain.
fox form, would you too be interested in the ball?
I
Oh, that's a good question.
that is a good question. Um
No, because he
I
still
don't think so. No.
retains his like
No.
sentience.
Yeah.
His
But
fox
he's not-
form is a humanoid fox. That's still him.
Yeah.
Still a fox,
Yeah, but it's a fox with like sentience, like intelligence and everything.
and his beast isn't a fox with sentience.
What stats does your Eidolon have again? What the, doesn't it have like
Uh,
really bad fucking Yeah, it
I
is
think it's
8 intelligence. No, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
smart.
It's not a smart fox.
It is dumb as shit.
It's smart for a fox.
I
Yeah,
don't even think
it-
it's smart for a fox.
It's not completely stupid. Like an average civilian's like 10, right? So it's a little dumb.
All right, be warned. I'm gonna throw a ball the next time you're in fox form, or something.
Throw a stick. Go get
I will be offended.
it.
It's
And
okay,
then we'll
Colt.
be
Just
even.
just build a massive mouse trap and then put some cheese in the middle.
But she's yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you deal with
Yo.
a necromancer. You just build a
That's
mouse
pretty
trap, put the
good.
cheese in it, and then it snaps his neck.
I still say
Oh.
that's gonna eventually end up into Scooby Snacks. I swear to God. It's like Graham,
Probably.
get down there.
Yeah.
It's like no. It's like, but we have cheese.
We
Like,
need to
fuck.
start building up a cheese stack.
Do you have a rat infestation? Are your rats committing necromantic rituals and chanting to summon their dead rats again?
You try
Oh,
cheese.
Them
God.
cheese.
Oh.
That's great.
So good.
All right, so
Alright.
he'll leave. You just kind of play fetch and everything. He comes back. He has you like help tidy up a few things, just like the same stuff that he had Graham do. Like
Yeah.
instead of like the bodies, you like help tidy up the bazaar a little bit, like making it back to where it is. And then he'll just kind of tell you, "There you go. You're good. You're done. Go to sleep for 8 hours. I'm gonna grab the flesh warp."
He doesn't say flesh warp, right? That guy
No.
doesn't know who I am.
No. Oh no, he knows you're a flesh warp. He called it out.
Yeah.
Well,
He told
yeah.
you you're flesh warp. But no, he'd call you Remus. Like he has respect for
also-
everyone but the rat who refuses to acknowledge
For
authority.
everyone, he just has respect because I'm a champion until he figures out who I'm a champion of, and then he's gonna be a little, what the fuck?
Oh, that's what I'll ask. That's a good question.
You won't ask nothing.
All right,
Not right
so
now.
he'll sit down with you again, Remus. And he'll do the same thing. Like he'll just randomly chat. If you want to ask him anything or have deeper conversation, then we could role play that out. Otherwise, we could just skip to morning.
Yeah, I do want to ask him. What's his actual? It's Duke, and then something.
Duke
Evergreen.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
Evergreen is the actual. Um, hey, Duke, got a question.
Yes.
Oberon Frostspell. Ever heard of him?
He thinks for a good little bit. SQ rolls a dice.
That's cute.
Pew.
I don't recall that name. It might have been someone here, but I I don't recall somebody with that name coming through the town.
It's fine. He fucking lied. He fucking lied. What a bad deal. What a bad fucking deal.
You got screwed on some information?
Oh, screwed on my life. Actually.
Pray tell.
Just at this point, he already knows, so he's gonna throw back his hood and be like, "This, all of it, this, screwed,
Did you not
cheated."
do that to yourself?
I didn't volunteer for flesh warp. It was given to me. Th-
Given.
uh, Given, bestowed, fucking cursed. You can take any word and make it interchangeable. Lilith is just, she's a
He
hell of a mistress.
he kind of looks at you up and down, like he full on like backs up, is like,
Yeah,
whoa, whoa, and kind of looks you up and down for a second. Is like, oh shit, oh shit.
yeah, this is the price for vengeance, apparently.
You said Lilith.
Oh, yeah. Met her in the Shadowfell.
I didn't know she chose champions anymore.
I don't know who she is.
You don't know the god from which your oath comes from.
I didn't have a lot of say in the matter.
Would you like an enlightenment?
You know what? Hit me. Who is Lilith?
Let me grab some information real quick so I know. Because I believe, let me. No, that was the other one. Okay, okay. Good. I was about to give you false information. So that was
Oh, that would have been good.
dumb
Go
as
back
shit.
to the god. Guess what I know about you? And she's like, that's all wrong. Every single bit. Get the fuck out of my face.
Lilith is the goddess of shadows who presides in her plane, the Shadowfell, which you seem to have met her in. Her sister, Luna, is the goddess of the moon, and they don't quite see eye to eye. A long time ago, Lilith used one of her champions and summoned her weapon, the. I think she called it the Moon Reaver. And it was to literally cut the moon out of the sky and have Lilith encase the entire world in shadow during the night. And when the sun rose, then she would give up her realm of shadows. Lysander did not like this, and so Lysander took it upon himself to bestow a champion to stop this from happening. This was thousands of years ago, long, long ago. When that happened, he barred Lilith from making any more champions because he was too afraid of the power that she would bestow upon them. He took Moon Render and broke it into multiple parts and scattered it across the planes, across the multiverse, so that it could not be forged again.
I wonder if I get the Moon Reaver. I wonder if that's how it works.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
I would hope not.
I haven't made a deal to cut a moon out of the sky yet.
If you were to claim the Moon Reaver, I would assume our swords would clash.
Eh. History. That's what everyone says. I don't believe believe it.
Those that ignore the tales of the old are doomed to repeat them.
The past is a knowledge base. Future decisions, however, are by my hand, not anyone else's.
Says the man who let his entire life be chosen for him.
And that's why we stopped taking deals. That's why we stopped rolling the dice.
But you've already taken another deal.
Ooh.
I've taken none. I can back out of this anytime I want.
You
I'm
can,
choosing
but
to
we
help
both
you.
know you won't.
It's a choice. It's my choice. It's a choice.
Do we really get choices, or are we just predetermined to do what we are fated to do?
I'm sick of fate, currently. I've had enough, and I'm not following fate anymore. I decide what I will do. Period. You can believe your destiny. I'll I'll take getting your sword back as my decision.
If you really do not believe in fate, yet you are the champion of a god, I would tread very carefully.
We'll see. I can't. Death doesn't really. I'm gonna be honest. Death doesn't really scare me. Not anymore. So
Oh, what the gods can do to you is way worse than any death mortals can inflict.
we'll see. Living hasn't been great either.
I understand that sentiment. I believe all champions are at that point at some point or another.
You get to be a lion, savior of people. I get to be a disgusting monstrosity that everyone hates immediately when it walks in the room. Two different kinds of champions. Two different experiences.
Yet we are both very similar.
And then you're gonna tell me fate, right? So
No,
again,
no, not
getting
fate.
getting the sword is my decision.
You are a presumed villain for how you look. At one point, my adventuring party was presumed villains as well, because we couldn't defeat an enemy.
Well, I mean, technically Graham is a villain. So
Graham is a product of villains, not a villain himself.
I guess we have that part covered. We've got at least one party being a villain.
Have you made your home in Gallon before? You've not lived on this kingdom for, or on this continent for much longer?
Don't know if I can say I have a home.
Let me enlighten you on a few things. About 30 years ago, when I was a young champion, full of bravado, heroism, all of that, the Sazuzut dynasty, that is the kingdom on Ur, sent one of their Black Hand members to this continent in order to take something that was important. My band of heroes, kind of like yours, that's growing, as I can see. And he gestures to like Graham and Taman. Thought we were the biggest and baddest motherfuckers on all of Nexus. So we thought we could take down this Lich, this Black Hand member. We could not. Not only did I lose my friend, but I lost all faith in fate, hope, any of that. I renounced my oath and swore that I would never be a champion again. But it
Oh my
wasn't until this poor, disheveled Leonin had someone here in this very town where I had acquired a large tab of drink that I had no intention of paying off. Somebody, a random traveling companion, told me to pick myself up by the breeches, slap my boots on, do something with my life. I never caught his name. Don't even remember too much about what he looked like. But he did have a ring on that was fairly noticeable. A blue, cobalt blue dragon ring that he wore. And if it wasn't for him, I would not be mayor of this town. I would not be here at this exact moment to defend the people. And I bet I would not be here to tell you to do the same with yourself. Sure, you look fucking disgusting and gross. And most civilians will look at you and scream in terror. That doesn't stop you from being a hero. Like you said, your choices are your own. You can choose to ignore them and be heroic, or you can choose to become the monster they think you are.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. We'll see. It's all fate. The decision isn't in my hands. I'll figure it out when I get there, right?
He gets up with you tormenting him, and he goes, I must make my perimeter checks again. But next time you want to say something to me, take the pity dick out of your mouth so I can hear you better. And he just starts strutting away all happy.
That's actually a pretty good one. I think Reeves would laugh at that. That's pretty solid.
Well, the funniest part about that for me was trying to imagine Ryan's like skinless face with all of like the facial expressions he was doing after his like responses.
Yeah, you can see the muscles literally like twinging underneath.
Exactly.
It's
Like,
kind of like,
I can
like
just
instead of it
imagine
being like,
Leonin talking and you're sitting there like this and just I don't know, it seemed funny to me.
skeleton hands, muscle
Yeah,
It's
twitching,
exactly.
like.
instead of muscle, it's two hands that make up your mouth that just move
Just,
like.
he goes and throws up over the side real quick, comes back. So, anyways, like what we were talking about.
There's a
Oh,
tongue, but there's an eyeball at the end. Like.
oh,
So yeah, he'll do his rounds
Okay, yeah.
again, and then he comes back to you, and he'll by the time he gets back to you, like the sun is rising.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly throw up my hood. I don't. That's enough of that.
There we go. There. Apply to game board. Boom. So the sun's like barely rising. Actually, wait, 12 hours. It'd actually probably be noon by the time y'all wake
oh
up.
god.
Like with all of it.
Yeah.
We'll say like 11. 11's fine. Like 10:30, 11. You guys like start to like he starts to rally people awake and everything. A lot of the like basic peasant civilian people here have like started to already like fan out and start like collecting their stuff and kind of setting up what they can. Everybody's helping each other fix stuff. uh Duke Evergreen has begun like helping them with what he can. You could see he's kind of seems like very like crafty, like he definitely has some like craftsmanship skill to him. He's like helping people. And then he does mention like, "Oh, I'll go take care of the forge. I'll go get the forge ready so we can start making preparations and everything. And so you kind of gather from what he's saying as he's commanding people around. Not only is he like the leader, but he's also the blacksmith of the town, like their sole blacksmith. So he's pretty important when it comes to like the welfare and well-being of this town.
Glad we didn't let him die.
Yeah, yeah. How'd you guys let him die? This town would have been pretty fucked. So he'll go do that. Y'all, what do y'all want to do?
Okay, so first things first, do we just hit rest once? That's it for like a
Oh,
long
yeah.
rest?
Yes.
Or
Yes. If
Okay.
you hit rest once, it should auto heal you and everything. So your healing in Pathfinder is a little bit different. So for example, for Graham, like if you hit it, you were at 8. What are you at now?
9.
9. Because one rest gives you your Constitution modifier
Yeah.
in hit points.
Oh.
That's all it does.
What if
So
it's negative?
it's at a
Nothing.
minimum of 1.
Okay.
Always a
okay.
minimum. And there's a few different modifiers to the whole rest thing and everything, but it's pretty much your Constitution modifier is the big thing. So, for example, Graham, you might want to seek or ask for some medical attention, some help, in order to kind of fix up those remaining health points, or you will be at 9.
I ate some cheese. Did that do anything in the middle of the night?
Nope, it just helped you in your
Okay.
rest.
Well, that's lame. Mr. Duke, if I Evergreen, do you prefer formal, or should I just call you Duke?
You can refer to me as Duke Evergreen or Duke, or if you really want to, Mr. Evergreen.
Oh, very well, Duke. Is there perhaps a healer in this town?
You're looking at him.
No. Care to patch me up, maybe, before we set out on your journey? I'm still, freshly wounded, it seems. The night wasn't long enough for, my feeble yokai skin to heal.
Yes, battle wounds don't heal overnight.
I know, I'm surprised. I thought they would.
He just shakes his head. Just like what the fuck is with
I
this
mean, I'm not
rat?
that stupid, obviously. I've gotten wounded in a mine, I know it doesn't take that long. Or it takes longer, sorry, I should say. That was a fumble. Listen, we're going on a journey. I don't want to be wounded halfway through and just trek on back empty-handed. Do you mind if you patch
My
me up?
healing and my time is better suited to the people of this town.
Very
You
well.
and your
Is there
friends
land
are
or a
more than
oceaneer?
welcome to use supplies if you need them to heal, but my magic that is imbued within me is for the people of this town.
Understandable. Then, as I said, how about an alchemist?
We are a small town where I am both mayor, blacksmith, and healer. You think we have an alchemist?
It was a question. Apparently, no, you fucking don't.
No, we
You
do
have a
not.
sword either? No, you don't. Do you want your sword? Yes. Yes, you do.
He just puts his head down, starts shaking it, just like and then he just leaves you. He just goes to like help with other things. He's just like, I'm done.
When I
I'm done
get
with
it.
this fucking rat. Like,
I get it. Oh, man. All right, well. Do we have anything for heals at the moment?
so if
Probably
any of you are trained in medicine,
and I'm
You
decent.
trained.
I can try.
so Toman is trained in medicine.
Untrained.
Oh.
Not trained.
Oh,
Untrained.
you are untrained. You're right.
Yeah.
If you're trained in medicine, which Graham, you are not trained either. So none of you
No,
are trained in medicine,
medicine,
which
so.
I did tell everybody except for Ryan, because Ryan was last minute, that y'all should be trained in medicine because that is the primary way of healing in this system.
Yeah.
Right?
I forgot about that.
But y'all decided, no, we'll make 3 talkers who each have different levels of diplomacy.
Yay.
So
Yeah.
let me look at medicine. Medicine skill. So, if you want to administer first aid, you have to be wearing or holding a healer's toolkit,
Oh,
which you do
okay.
not.
No.
That you can stabilize by attempting a medicine check on a creature that's 0 hit points. You could stop
So we
bleeding
need
as
that.
well. If you are trained in medicine, then you could treat disease, treat poison, treat wounds is what I'm thinking of, and you spend 10 minutes treating one injured living creature. The target is then temporarily immune to treat wounds action for 1 hour. The medicine check you do, and on a critical success, the target gains 48 hit points. On a success, it's 2d8, and on a failure, they take 1d8 damage.
Hmm.
So that is if you are trained in it. So since none of you are trained in it, looks like you're shit out of luck.
Well, I'm okay with this thing.
My medicine's not high anyway.
I thought I picked it, but I guess I just
Probably
forgot
the
to.
best. I'd probably
Oh, well.
accidentally kill someone I was trying to save.
There is when you guys have downtime. So I will tell you when you finish this quest line, you'll have a long enough time for downtime where there is a subsystem that I have no problem using where y'all can retrain skills. So you can basically swap a skill, swap training in one skill for another one.
Yeah, I'm more than likely gonna do that.
Yeah. So I don't mind y'all doing that when you have like long times of downtime and everything, like a few months or stuff like that, which will happen like when you guys are kind of done with this quest. Y'all will have a good time to do that. But until then, you're stuck with the skills you guys got.
Sounds good.
Which I did say to read the fucking system. Which again, I say to anybody but Ryan, because Ryan did like do other shit and kind of got dropped into this like last minute. But the
He's
two of
just
y'all
picking
were supposed to read the fucking system.
He's just picking favorites.
He is.
Ryan is my favorite. And he takes notes.
See?
Same. Cold. Same.
No, I said C.
Oh,
not
I
same.
thought you said same. I thought you were like, Ryan's my favorite too. He takes notes.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay,
All right.
so since y'all don't have medicine, we can skip over that. So the next thing y'all are gonna do, I assume, unless you guys want to do other stuff, is to figure out where the kobolds went and gather some information on them. That is going to be your first skill challenge. Skill challenges are they were a thing in D&D. I'm using them in Pathfinder as well, but they're more prominent in Pathfinder. So essentially, all of you are going to offer me a skill that you're trained in or you're good at, and give me a reason why that would help you track or figure out information about the kobolds or something like that. Each of you will roll a check based on a DC that I pick, and if you get a certain number of successes, then I give you certain information.
Well, I intend to use nature to check for like like tracks. And I don't know if I can technically do this, but canonically, I use my my fox Eldion Jinray to kind of like stiff him out and like trail him.
Does Ginray have an ability that gives you any bonuses there with that, or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So it'd just be like
Oh,
flavor.
share senses.
There's like share senses, but
Allowing you to perceive through when you do use all senses.
I don't think that helps with this specific thing.
Well, so he's primal.
Like I could use his stats maybe because share senses for the check.
Yeah, but I think
I don't know if they're better though.
your survival or your nature check. Or you want to do nature, right? Yeah, nature. I think
Nature's what I was
your
thinking.
nature is going to be better than his.
What's it based off of?
Nature, I believe, is wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah,
What's his wisdom?
his wisdom's a 12, so your wisdom is better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so your stats are better. So what I will allow you to do with that in this specific scenario, because it works really well, is I think I'm gonna allow you to do like an aid action, like a help action, which I will look what that does.
Okay. Like give me like a +1 or something.
It gives you a bonus. I gotta see.
Aid. Nice skill check. Typical DC is 20. Critical success, you grant your ally a +2 circumstance bonus for the tripping check.
Yeah.
A
So what I'll
master
give you is I'm just
more.
gonna give you the basic success bonus, which is a +1.
Okay.
So he'll basically give you a +1 because you can sense through him. Like you basically focus in on him, and you're using your wisdom, your knowledge of like nature and tracks and everything, and his knowledge of like scent, where he can smell things, and everything to try to find a track, a trail for the kobolds. So you can go ahead and roll that.
Cool.
I can offer occultism or religion. Maybe I can either feel where there's a high power of magic, or I can even cast detect magic because that's a cantrip I have if they're like leaving some type of trail. I don't know. That's where my mind went. Maybe I've heard of. Maybe this guy's heard of like he said he's seen the ring before. Has he heard of location of where these people meet possibly? Like I'll ask him that obviously in character if we need to, but
Yeah, he like Duke Evergreen would have no idea. That's why he was like, "Y'all figure it out, figure out where they're
figures.
going, and everything." He made that clear last time, so I
Yeah,
wouldn't make you like you don't have to ask him again. You would know that.
yeah.
As far as occultism goes, I don't I don't know if that would give you a check for this because you're trying to figure out either information about the kobolds to kind of give you an edge on them, or figure out information like where they're going.
Well, it says if you click on occultism, it says with occultism, you know a great deal of ancient philosophies, uh, whatever that word is, type of
Esoteric
lore.
lore,
Yeah, thank you.
yeah,
Obscure, yeah, again, there and
mysticism,
supernatural creatures.
yeah.
So I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
you
They're
want to
not
talk
any of
to
that. They're not like esoteric lore is like obscure, weird stuff, mysticism, like that. That's all like obscure, weird things.
Yeah,
Like,
no. What I was saying is, like in the beginning, they came screaming about the dragon god or whatever in the bar. Is there any way I could use occultism to like maybe and find a location with that? Maybe.
no, because what they're talking about is not occultism. They're
Okay.
like what they're like. While
Well, then
you might
religion. I
think
can
they're
also offer religion.
cultists, yeah, like they're not necessarily like it's not part of a god thing. It would be more like a general lore check of what you're talking
Oh,
about, of like lore of like the kobolds and who they worship and stuff like that.
I mean, in that case, then I could do religion if you want, because that's also an option.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah, to like figure out like if you've ever heard of this like blue cobalt dragon thing. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could go ahead and do that.
Say more.
19 is what I got, by the way.
Okay, okay. I will say that is a success. Oh shit. So that is a natural one. So if that is 10 below, that's a critical failure. But even if that's just a regular failure, it gets downgraded one extra to a critical failure.
Okay.
So you might want to spend
Terrifying.
a hero point.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that. Goddamn. Now I gotta do something good.
Roll 20.
I meant like to get the hero point back, but
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta be a hero.
it
There you
bounced
go.
off.
Okay.
It's
So
not
that
me.
17 is the total.
Yes.
Okay. And then Ryan, what do you want to do? You're muted.
Yeah, because I was eating. Go figure. I want to. I want to try to do this with athletics, and the reason why athletics is I'm gonna like climb the outer wall of the town, and I'm gonna try like 20 kobolds all moving the same direction. The earth is gonna be flattened, or there's gonna be a lot of footprints or something, but there's gonna be a pretty solid trail of 20 people booking it all in the same direction. So I'm just gonna try to see if I can see that.
All
Good
right, so
thing.
you're trying to like climb up to the tallest
Yeah,
area.
just
Yeah.
a real tall ass point, and kind of
Yeah.
like Assassin's Creed it in
I
like
was-
Eagle
So
Vision to
the
see.
walls are pretty tall, but climbing on top of a building would get you taller. The buildings are taller than
Oh, okay. Then
that,
I'll just
so that's
I'll
probably
pick
your
one
best
with
bet.
good handholds. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'll literally rock climb, like scale my way up to the top and see.
All right, yeah, go ahead and roll that.
All right. Fuck. Hang on.
Oh,
I know. It's all right. Hero points. Hang on, boys. This is
so
gonna be real
early.
normal. This is
Ones.
gonna be real normal for me.
The introduction was so good just for the second one to fuck us.
God damn it!
Oh my god. Stop
Oh,
rolling. Stop rolling ones, guys.
I didn't roll a one the second time. Why are you
Waste all
including
of my
me?
fucking hero points,
Are you gonna use a
dude.
hero point or no?
Yes.
It's a one. It's like
Jesus.
the best time to use it.
Ah,
It's just insane. It went twice in a row.
That is
the
insane. So
chances.
one
That's
in
fucking normal.
it's 3 times in a row, really. Well, not in a row, I guess.
Jesus, thank you, Christ. All
All right,
right,
so 16 is the total you got, right?
total. Yep.
All right, so Ryan got a 16. Mac, what did you get?
17, I believe.
17. Colt.
19.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, with that, you guys all succeeded on your respective checks.
Yay.
So with one success, you guys kind of like peer off, and let me get this going. So go there. We're gonna do that. Oops.
Gonna get my phone charger real quick. It'll
Oops,
just
that's
take.
my
Yeah.
webcam. Jeez, that's the background. Okay, there we go.
Flipping everything.
Yup. What am I moving now? Oh, that's the flesh warp. The flesh warp could be locked. Jeez. Okay. So, let me... Yeah, unlock the maps. Yeah, that unlocked the maps. We're good. Let's turn off the frame. No, that's my frame. Let's turn off that frame. There we go. Okay, so let's get this real big so y'all can see this shit.
Yay!
Okay, so Draville is where you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
To the east is a dwarven city. Hill Vumo Hill? I don't remember how I flip and pronounce that shit. Uh, you basically, from your understanding, you guys can see these mountains. They're not like super far, like they're far, but they're not like super far. You see that the kobolds headed in the direction of the mountains towards Hill Vilmir, and that's kind of where they're going. You gather from them being like basic understanding of like kobolds, and they said they're hiring with a dragon, all of that. You gather they're probably heading for some cave in the mountains. That's where they're going, and you could just follow their tracks that way and everything. Um, with that information, y'all kind of know where to go. Y'all have got the heading. Uh, you guys know that it'll probably be a few days trek to get there, depending on what you guys want to do. So I will give you guys a choice after I give you guys all this information. But because you guys got extra successes, you guys all three succeeded. So because all three of you succeeded, you guys got additional information. So by scanning through this area, looking above it, like Remus did, and then going through and checking for tracks, and like Toman did, and then what did you do again, Graham?
I was looking up like the religion they were fighting in, like I
Yeah.
guess places
Okay. Yeah.
where they would be hiding.
So like looking through the battlefield, like scanning the like loot that the kobolds had on them, different weapons and stuff. Checking that to like see any symbols of importance that you could remember. You guys kind of learned that they seem to be pretty crafty and smart. They seem to be, as opposed to like normal kobolds that you know, like barbarianistic tribal guys. These guys have different trinkets on them. They have like different like metal cogs. Like you actually find metal cogs, which you guys don't know what that is. Like none of you would understand what it is, but you guys know that like, wow, this is like, to find a metal cog on a kobold is weird. And this is not something that like he pocketed. This is something that's like on their armor and like
Oh,
laced into their stuff.
can I like take it off individually or?
You could take off the different little cogs that they have like put on as like little trinkets, but they don't
Okay.
form anything together.
Okay, okay.
Um,
I was thinking it was like a key or something.
no. It's just like different cogs. Like you kind of gather from the cogs that the amount of cogs on them is like how many accolades, kind of like a medal. Like they're receiving a cog as a medal.
Mhm.
And this is basically meta wise, you're learning that they set traps. They are a
Gotcha.
trap. They're gonna set traps for you guys.
Mm.
That whatever layer they have is gonna be trapped out the wazoo. The other thing you notice is with you, Romulus, and with Taman, with both of you guys looking at the tracks and seeing the way they move. So these kobolds, you killed their leader. You thought you killed their leader. The way they move, the formation they're using is not like a rabble, a mob that just ran off. They have a marching order. They have single file lines that they came in with and they exited with. They're bringing like equipment with them and everything. You can see like they had set up and they're like bringing and dragging like heavy equipment, like something like chests or something that they're stealing with them. They definitely either have another leader, or you even kind of think they might not have a kobold as their leader at all. There might be something else leading these guys. And that's the meta-wise information, is they probably have either another leader that's a smarter kobold than the one that you guys fought, or a non-kobold leader. Uh, the next bit
Okay.
of information you guys get is you guys notice that uh, when you're like asking the villagers and talking to them and getting to know them and asking them like what was lost so you can look for that, you notice that they almost only took like shiny like coins or like medallions or gems or stuff of that you would say like value is like of value. Like they didn't take like weapons from the armory that some of the like town guards were using, which most of the town guards are injured and out. That's why he asked you guys to help. Um, and then and also, it seems like with asking about that, you're like, oh shit, this town had guards. Why didn't they help us? The town guards were attacked first. They tunneled in under the garrison and tunneled up and attacked the town guards and knocked them all out before they attacked the rest of the town.
Nice. It was a full-on siege, is what I'm
Oh,
hearing.
it was a full-on assault. It was not a siege, but yes, a full-on assault. But the meta information for that last little bit was you guys basically understand they wanted like golden treasure. That's like their big thing. They weren't like taking like regular weapons. But what is interesting is when asking the most notable information you get is they took people with them.
Oh shit.
They had restraints that they had set up, and the kobolds were dragging away people. They were taking people to the garrison and leaving that way. And when you check the tracks and you go and double check this information, there's definitely kobold and humanoid tracks right next to each other, and they were dragging people away, taking them away. And then people said, now with this information, they started noting that a few weeks ago, some people started disappearing. First, it was this weird ass like huntsman in the woods that nobody cared about. He just stopped talking, stopped bringing in his cart, stopped doing stuff. And they're like, wow, I guess he died, or he just doesn't like us anymore. And then it started being one person here, one person there, to the point that there is, I believe, like 10 people missing from this town.
Shit,
There's a
all right.
good amount. Like, this town's a small town, so they notice like there's 10 people missing. Now they kind of know why. And then there's more people that are missing on top of this. There's 10 people that are missing in general in this area. Now there's a total of about probably 30 to 40 people missing.
So they've dwindled this town to pretty much scrap.
What you
So the-
see in the middle of the town currently right now is what you get. That is
So-
the amount of people.
Gosh.
How long has this been going on? Because he said he's taken up multiple roles, like blacksmithing and being like the guard and everything. So they've obviously been targeting like people of importance for the village. No.
No, they haven't necessarily targeted people of importance. They didn't take like blacksmiths or stuff like that. They just took random people. Like from what you ask, it's like they took a kid here. They took a grown ass adult here. They took like a elderly man here. Like they took random people. It almost seems
Okay.
there is no way to like. There's no like greater scheme other than people were just taken that you
Alright,
can
no, fair
gather
enough.
from this basic information.
Fair enough.
So with that information, you guys have a heading. You guys know some extra information. So again, to reiterate, they were stealing people. The kobolds set traps. They have another leader that may or may not be non-kobold, and they really want gold and treasure.
Okay.
So that's the information you guys get. You guys also are gonna get a total of 120 XP.
Oh,
Because you guys get 80 for completing the skill challenge and getting information of where they're going.
Hell yeah!
And you guys got 40 XP because all 3 of you succeeded.
Hell yeah! 660, boy.
6.
So
Okay.
that is what I'm talking about with the extra bonus XP. You guys would not have got that 40 unless all 3 of you succeeded, and all that extra information I gave you, you would not have received if you didn't all 3 succeed.
All right, hero points were worth it.
Does
Alright, yeah,
a
all
critical
2 of
success
mine.
Oh, what,
count
Colt?
for like 2? Would a critical success count for
0.
like two?
Yes,
I have 0
they
too
would.
now, babe.
Yes.
Something
Oh,
good.
do you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I.
I'm not a hero right now. That's why I said now I need to be a hero to get him back.
You know what? You deserve to stay at 0 the way you're talking to me like that.
Wow. Says the race. Anyway.
I claim who I am. I don't hide behind nothing.
Make the Rat Nation great again.
Make the hashtag give us Scooby Snacks
If there's
2025.
anything Lord of Serac taught me, it's we're gonna build a wall.
Hashtag Rat Lives Matter.
Raslize, man.
Oh man.
Bring back the cheese.
Bring back the cheese. Bring back the golden era.
Go there, the cheese era.
Okay, so you guys kind of have a choice at this point. You guys can stay help with the town if you guys want to, or you guys can like decide to travel out. I'm assuming
Yeah, I
y'all
think
don't
we
give a shit about the
travel.
town and just want to get this over with.
I've got to be a hero to the Leonin.
Okay.
So
So my question for you then
He
is it's
told me
going to
it
be 2 days travel. You guys gather with all the information you know that these kobolds are moving slower because they're carrying heavy objects. If you do not sleep that first night, so y'all will all take a
oh lord.
a check, I will say. Y'all will all take a
Oh
check
lord.
to push through the night. You could potentially cut them off before they get to their base.
Oh lord, I kind of want to do it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
That's,
Why
that's
not? Let's
a
go.
bad idea.
Let's go. Let's roll the dice, says the guy who's not gonna roll the dice anymore. Let's do it.
Says a nat 1.
Okay, if you guys are gonna decide that, you guys can take some time to do it because we can't take our break right now because it's not. Y'all had a decision to make.
Yes.
What'd
Oh,
y'all,
yeah,
what'd y'all decide?
I think we should do it.
I decided on the first thing we decided before.
We're going. We're gonna
Okay.
fucking push
You guys
through
are
the
gonna
night.
trek through. Okay, then I am gonna need, before we change maps,
Uh-huh.
I am gonna need a fortitude save from all
Hell
of you.
yeah, you are.
Would you allow my Aeolon to help me?
No,
in
I
this?
would not.
Okay.
This
Fortitude.
is
Where's
your
fortitude?
fortitude.
Okay, my fortitude.
That is so
Wait,
unfortunate.
where's
It was
Oh, there it is.
16, and then it rolled to an 8.
Wow,
Oof.
another 8. Damn.
15.
I'm gonna not roll down that alley because it seems like bad luck.
I rolled 5.
Do you roll fine?
I did roll fine, sir. I didn't
'Kay,
say as a
so-
total.
Graham got a
There,
10. Remus got a
16.
16. And Taman?
15.
Okay, so Toman and Remus, both of you passed, so you'll only lose 2 points of HP.
Oh god.
Oh, is it 2 points?
Yes.
God damn.
That's not too
I
bad.
thought we were gaining. I thought we were gonna gain fucking exhaustion.
Graham, you're gonna
Yeah.
gain 1 level of fatigued and
Oh, that's
lose 2 HP.
All right. How do I add fatigue?
Oof.
So you are going to up at the top where it says conditions. You click the little plus, and you're gonna go through there and click fatigued. So that should add fatigued 1 to you.
Graham's gonna die in the next combat.
Might
100%.
I very well might.
So what fatigued does is you're tired and can't summon much energy. You take a -1 status penalty to your AC and saving throws.
Oh
While
my-
exploring, you can't choose an exploratory activity, and you can't use exploration activities performed while traveling. You recover from fatigue after a full night's rest. But y'all are basically trying to catch
Oh,
up to
whoops.
them, so
Yep.
you are not, you guys are not,
Right, yeah.
not resting. So essentially, you guys are going to take a full day that you guys like the rest of today and till tomorrow morning to just continue pushing towards these kobolds, following their tracks, pushing past them, and everything. Y'all do end up finding a few times where they've camped, and like where you could tell, okay, they've camped here. Or sorry, not a few times. You find like one time where they camped, and then a few resting spots, like where they took a break because they're carrying some heavy load, as you can see, like some chests or something that they stole from the town. You do notice that Graham, as the day is going on, Graham is getting rougher and rougher as everything's going on, to the point where Graham's like really like starting to nod off, and you guys have to be like, "Come on, let's go, keep going, let's go." You guys eventually like push through and everything, and
I just want to say we recreated literally the scenes from Lord of the Rings, where I'm fucking Aragorn, and then Colt is Legolas, and then fucking Mac is Gimli. Just we were made for short distances, us dwarves, not for a long run. Where they chase the Urukai like all up the hill, and he's like, all 3 fucking days of no sleep.
Oh my god.
I love
Just
that.
me and him or Legolas. We're like, get the fuck, come on, hurry the fuck up. Like we've got shit to do. Just Graham in the background. Us rat folk were made for sprints,
I
not
just
for
love
long
it.
distance. Yeah. I'm fucking tired.
I told him I didn't
So
want to
what-
stay and watch.
what is y'all's marching order?
I'm in the back, definitely.
I
Maybe the middle.
probably would be in the front. I don't know if these guys have a lot of
I'd
like
be, like,
confidence
mid.
necessarily, but I'm pretty. Remus is not afraid to die like
And
at
then
all.
Colt's Beast is in the very back.
Okay,
Yeah, we can do that.
Little
I
wolf.
need protection. I don't want to die.
I
That's
need
fair.
protection.
Yeah, but would the wolf want to protect you?
I mean,
Nah.
I feel like we vibe. I can speak to it.
The
You know
fucking
what, Colt?
fox.
No way.
Technically, I can speak to your fox. Can you talk to your fucking fox?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
can.
sure
I
that's
can
one of his
telepathically
things.
talk to my
Yeah.
fox.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
well,
can,
I
yeah.
can physically speak with your fox.
I don't think his fox speaks fox. I actually don't think you can speak with it.
Well, it says I can interpret the little squeaks and stuff that other animals make.
Yeah, I
Fox
don't think because
squeak.
it's not a fox. It's not like a gigantic
It's
fox.
just
It's
like
a
the image of a
yeah.
fox.
It's a
Okay.
fey spirit that's like imbuing itself into a fox. I'm
Okay.
pretty
It's like
sure
a
is what it is.
it's like
Gotcha.
half of his soul. Like Summoner in this game is like it's
Well,
like
you know what? Get a real fucking fox.
I am a real fox.
we get an Arctic fox just beep, 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 just around us, dude.
Be adorable. I do it.
She's riding on the bigger fox, the spirit fox.
Yes, dude. I want that now.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It's
That
a
would be awesome.
powerful and unusual otherworldly entity that's called an
Okay.
eidolon. And
Yes.
it manifests itself into like different forms based on the person.
Got you.
I think at later levels when he like basically learns to control it, I think he can change its form.
That's cool.
But that's like way
Summoner
later, I'm
looked
pretty sure.
tight
Yeah,
in this
that's
game.
yeah. There's stuff I could do to do that.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I've dropped y'all in. So y'all are kind of going through this forest. There's not a lot of trees because it is winter. So there's like the wintry trees that can't survive and the other trees that have just like dropped all their leaves and everything. Y'all have approached this kind of like area that it seems like the kobolds have followed through this archway. And on the other side, you do notice a remnant of a kobold camp over here. Let me set the time because y'all would actually come across this kind of late.
This is towards the end of our journey, like the end of trekking all night and everything.
There we go. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so this
cool.
is you guys trekking all night. As you guys were trekking all night and everything, to the end of the night, like basically a 24-hour period, at the point where like you are the most exhausted, the fatigue is kind of set in. You've all like taken some bits of damage as you've like pushed yourselves beyond what most mortals can. Um, and you guys have gotten to the point where now you see in front of you, you don't see lights, you don't see anything like that. But you do see like peeking through what you can genuinely see is probably where the kobolds set up another camp where they had like rested and slept.
Okay.
Was all the stuff about the kobolds being tricky and trappy, was that metagame or was that things we actually picked up?
No,
That
that's
is
stuff they
so
told
you
us.
guys understood it. I put it in a metagame sense. So I put it in
Okay,
a
cool.
way to like understand for your characters, but then just to make it as clear as possible, I'm like metagame
Sweet.
to you as the player. This is what that means.
Cool. I want to check this little tunnel then for like traps, like if they set up like a Vietnam
Okay.
level
So
tripwire or
checking for
something.
traps is a thing you can
I
do. So that is if you go to your actions tab, you guys are currently in the exploration. So in the exploration, you have some actions that you can do.
Oh,
So
encounter
there's yeah.
exploration downtime.
So I believe
Ah,
investigate is what you're looking. Let me see.
interesting. Interesting. Get could be
No.
gather information.
There is one for like finding traps. I just don't remember what it is.
I'm trying to look. There's investigate.
Oh, it's search. Yeah, search. You seek meticulously for hidden doors and concealed hazards, so on. You can
Oh,
usually
yeah.
make an educated guess as to which locations are best to check and move at half speed. But if you want to be thorough and guarantee you check everything, you need to travel at a speed of no more than 300 feet per minute. That's for like if you're going like long distances. Y'all are in exploration mode. You're not in an encounter yet. Encounters like for like when you're actually fighting. Exploration mode is like kind of what you're in right now, which is where we're kind of traversing long distances and everything. So you can always move more slowly.
Oh,
So
seek.
if you come across a secret door item while searching, the GM will attempt a free secret check to seek. If you to see if you notice the hidden object or hazard in location. So in this sense, you would be in the search mentality, like you'd be doing the search thing. So this is kind of just a like it's a concentration thing, so you have to
Right.
be meticulously searching. So you would be doing this already. You would not have come across any traps so far, but now that we're in like an encounter area, then I would do the seek action for you.
Okay.
So
can
Yeah.
what
I
do we do?
help him, or would I do my own search action?
Um,
I
you
don't
can
know
aid
which.
him, so we can do an aid check for you.
Okay.
You can aid him negatively though.
If you critically fail.
So with aid, what do you roll? You attempt a skill check or attack roll of a type decided by the GM. Okay, so you would do a perception check to
Yeah.
aid him.
I'll do that.
Yeah, the DC is 20, by the way.
Your fox rolled that. I don't know.
It's only a 19.
Oh, that's just because he's in control of that mini. That's the
Oh,
last
okay.
mini he touched.
Gotcha.
So what's the total, Colt?
19.
Okay, so you fail. You don't critically failure, so you just fail to aid him. So you don't give him a bonus or a negative. You're fine. So going back to Romulus. So with that, so we will. Okay. So
So then
it's a secret perception check.
Yeah.
So what is your perception bonus? It's +3. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. When y'all watch this back, because y'all will be able to see the rolls, you can tell I'm not bullshitting the secret ones. So you do not see anything.
Okay.
You're looking around. You do not see anything of importance, anything of value. Nothing in your immediate area stretches out to notice anything.
I'm gonna cast my cantrip Detect Magic, see if that helps at all.
Okay, so let's check.
I
What
actually remind myself
does
what
that
cantrips I have.
spell do? Send out a pulse that registers the presence of magic. You receive no information beyond the presence or absence of magic. You can choose to ignore magic you're fully aware of, such as magic items and ongoing spells of you and your allies. You detect illusionary magic only if that magical effect has a lower level than the level of your detect magic spell. Okay. So you pulse out. No detections of magic.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be any illusions or any trickery about so far.
This is only a 30-foot emanation from you, by the way.
No, I figured that's enough for that area we're in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me
Well,
check that.
I can search too if you'd like.
Yeah, that would get the entire entrance that you're looking at.
Okay.
If you would like to, so you cast a spell. So that's what you're concentrating. That's what you're essentially concentrating on in this time. So
Sounds good.
you cast the spell. You don't really detect any magic. Remus, you don't see anything.
Okay.
All
right.
Okay, go ahead and stop there.
Okay.
So no, I'm just joking. You can keep going.
I was like, well, I didn't see the trap.
All right, so get about there. And then I'm going to ask you to go ahead and make me an active perception check, as now you get a better look on this entire campsite.
Active perception check.
So that's just meaning I'm not going to do a secret check for you. You get to see what it is.
Incredible.
You don't see anything of note.
Yeah. I'd assume we'd be following him. We could all do
that.
Yeah.
Y'all could all go up with him. Everything.
Yeah.
All y'all are moving together.
Yeah.
I'll just stay there for a second.
Oh,
Ryan. The rest of them can move up to you.
I forgot. Yeah.
And then I'll have them do the check as well.
Yep.
You were.
I forget. What is?
Okay, just active perception. You said.
Yup. By active, I just mean it's not a secret check. I won't do it for you.
I roll it. Gotcha. That dice went far.
Okay. Toman, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah, Toman. Let's see what you got.
Tammin. There we
go.
go.
24.
Okay, so the rest of you just kind of like go to like start beelining it to this like camp and everything. And I would say you probably get there like Graham gets there. Tomon, you're like in the back checking out stuff and everything. When you guys get to about there, Tomon, you notice right here on the stump, there's a single stump there, and there is a bag on top of it. Which, by the way, y'all can always ask any questions about the map. Like if you guys see something on the
Okay.
map, you can ask
Okay.
specifically about stuff and
Okay.
everything. I'll tell you if you don't see it or not. Like in most of these maps, I'm like letting y'all know. And then like if we're in a dungeon, y'all will know you don't understand what's in the next room and
Right.
everything. And then y'all will just have to like do with me because the in the dungeon, the whole fog of war system sucks in this game and lags really bad.
Okay.
Alright.
So I just don't use it. So y'all are gonna be able to see every single room. In this dungeon,
Well,
I
yeah.
tried to make sure that y'all don't know about secret rooms, and y'all shouldn't know about which one's the end room. So, like, don't go exploring too far. But like, if you're in a hallway, you'll be able to know the room next to you, what it kind of has in it, and know that you want to go in it and everything. Just try not to metagame too crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, so Tamon, you notice this single stump with a bag on it. You
Okay.
look at the bag and kind of stare at it for a second. Your eyes like dwindle on it. You're like, okay, that's weird. And you notice the bag you would assume is a coin bag, like a coin purse from first glance. But with looking closer, you can see red, viscous stuff dripping from it that you could tell is blood. And you can gather, oh, that's a bag filled with like fresh meat, like raw meat. Like you've seen that before. You know kind of what that is. That's not too hard to spot. What
Okay.
you do spot that's absolutely insane because you rolled a 20 or above is you
Yeah.
notice that there is a string attached to it that links over here in this direction. There's a string that links over here to something.
I will nudge Clem, was it? Is that right?
Right.
Graham.
Listen, I'll get there.
Ah.
Don't worry.
Glenn.
I'll
Just please
nudge
do that shit in character. Is your name Jen? Hey, Jen the
Jen.
rat, come here.
Jen? Oh, they're like, hey, Clem.
Again with the Glen.
What?
It's fucking Graham.
Graham,
What
I'm
do you,
sorry.
what do you want? What are you whispering about?
Look over there. Look at that bag.
Oh, there is a bag. I wonder what's in it.
Oh, there's a string attached to it. It's a string.
You see, have you noticed I have only one eye? I can't really see that string you're looking at.
That's why I'm pointing it out. 'Cause I didn't think you saw it.
Still really can't, but sure. I believe you. If you want, we can go check it out. I should probably
And
be
hopefully
whispering.
Remus can hear this as well. And
I figured by Graham talking out completely normally, and he hasn't
Yes.
whispered a single fucking time. I was like, yeah, all right. Something like you're probably sound like a little like, but Graham's just like a string, that thing
Oh
over
my
there, like in
God.
the middle of the dead of night. I think I got it.
Uh,
Getting this cube.
Um,
yeah, let's go check it out.
yeah,
Yes.
let's,
You
yeah.
touch it first, though.
Can before they just run off, get us killed. Can I look for like signs of like where the goblins might be? Because I'm thinking they're around here now.
The kobolds,
Crap.
they're not goblins, but
Sorry.
Racism.
We're the
Jesus.
goblins. He's mistaken.
Goblins, kobolds, what's the difference?
All right, so what are you looking for again? You're looking for like signs of
Or
any kobolds here.
yeah, signs of like where they might be like hiding.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make a secret perception check for you.
Okay.
Fudge, that was really close to a nat 20. Damn.
Awesome.
What is your perception bonus? +3, right?
+5.
+5. Okay, okay. Um, that saved you from a critical failure.
Damn.
Um,
Yeah.
so Yeah, like with a failure, like, and I'll tell you it's a failure. You just don't notice anything. Like you're looking around, if the kobolds are here, there's no way of you telling where they are. It's not that they're not. You're not under the illusion of like there's no kobolds here and everything.
Yeah.
You're just under the like assumption of like if they're hidden real well. You're not going to be able to know.
Yeah. Metagame wise, I think they're in there, but I don't know.
Oh,
Well,
you could
that's why
still
we're
think
gonna
that. You can still think that. Like that's why I said
Yeah.
you didn't. I rolled it special because if you critically failed, then I tell you like, nope, nothing. You definitely think there's nothing here and everything,
Oh, I
and then
just
that
don't.
way you don't know.
I don't think I'd see like the entrance to like a cave. It just looks like a rock from my view. I think.
Oh yeah.
Well, are we going to go investigate the string then?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna follow the string. He pointed out a
Alright.
string to me. Like, I'm gonna go see.
Let's. I want to move closer, and I'm gonna do detect magic again.
Okay.
See how.
So you detect magic. You do detect magic.
I do detect
Oh.
magic. Then
There-
is there? Does it say I get a direction?
It's
Or
a
is
so
it
it's a
just the-
30-foot emanation. Which
Yeah,
what
it would be-
emanation means in this is 30 feet from you in every direction.
Yeah, right there. There you
Yes.
go.
So you do notice over here there's some sort of magical thing, something that's magical, right in this spot.
Okay, Fox. I believe you now. There is a string. There's some type of, as you guys put it, voodoo in the bushes.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to grab the string and fucking
That-
yank whoever's on the other side like out. Like I'm gonna try to like tug of war pull them out
So
because I'm
you get to-
assuming some.
You get to have the first time where I look you in the eyes and say this, right?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Are
Sure
you
wanna do
sure
that?
you want to do that?
Yeah, dude.
Frankly, I'm gonna
That
back
is-
up. from
Okay,
this
so
hold on,
as-
hold on. Can I stop him? Can I motion to stop him?
I would, under any other circumstance, I would be like, yeah, contest. There's no fucking way your character could stop him. He is a
Okay,
beefed
Well,
up
I'm trying to like
beefcake boy.
convince him, like
Like
of
I don't
this-
think there's
this
convincing
speech.
him because he just wants to yank it. Like
Like,
he's
if
gonna
just
grab
do
it,
he's gonna do it.
unless Ryan wants to say that like Remus would if
I-
Tamon goes
it-
no, and you would stop. If you would
Yeah.
just not care and yank it anyway, then there's no
I
stopping.
mean,
I would stop if he's gonna panic about
Okay,
it. I
okay.
would stop.
I
then
said
yeah.
there's magic in the bushes. If that gets your attention at all.
Well, that's what like I'm just
Yeah,
assuming
so
there's a
you said
kobold
no,
like
there's
hanging
not magic
on
in
the
the
edge.
bushes. There's magic over in this corner. The
sorry,
bushes
the
are right
wall.
here. The
Yeah,
magic is
right.
right here.
So, as I should have said, the magic's in the corner of that mountain or rock or cliff, I guess.
And because you get a pinpoint of where it is, it's on the outside of the like mountain like cave area. And now that you guys are closer, you do see there's somewhat of a cave entrance right here. It's just really small to get in.
Yeah.
But there on the outside of this like cave mountain area is the magical point, the like thing that is pinging your magic.
Yes.
So Remus walks up to the thing, grabs it, and then Tomon, you're gonna be like, "Ah, da, 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 da," and so Remus stops. So now you guys can have your
Yeah.
moment.
What are you doing? It's a trap. It's obviously a trap. Why are you pulling a trap?
Could be a kobold sitting on the other line. Pull him out.
It,
Question him.
or there's a knife on the other end or something, and you get stabbed or blown up.
Hang on. Let me do a little. Let me see how far this is from me here.
Pretty
You're
far.
telling me a kobold sinks the knife into my chest after I pull him out from the bushes while falling 30 feet away. Correct?
I'm saying you don't know what's on the other side of the string. But if you're gonna pull it, I'm gonna be not here.
The whole time they're whispering, I'm just in the background like this.
I'm just gonna start like I'm gonna
We-
walk to, like over here.
All right.
Unless you're gonna say something.
It's all right. I'll just go to Graham and I go, I guess we try your magic door instead.
That's what it seems like. It's follow me. It's this way. Or at least
All right,
that's
so
what it's-
Graham,
Like Graham, let me.
I am
Uh,
going to have you roll a secret Arcana
Ooh.
check.
Okay,
Graham.
okay,
So that is a +4 for you, correct?
yes.
Yes. Okay. So, you walk up to this thing. You're like, this thing right here, and you point to it. You look at it for a second. You're like, Wait, what the fuck? Um, this is the there's another string there. That now that you guys have noticed the trap and followed, the string goes from this bag to this area right here, and then from here leads a string over there. That you can
Oh,
see this string would have triggered something over here, as well as this. This, because you rolled very well on your Arcana check, I will tell you
Okay, thank God.
100%. This is a silent image spell. This is a spell that it will trigger it's a trigger point, and it will trigger when the string is pulled. A silent image will go up into the sky.
Huh.
um,
So from what I'm getting is this is an alert. It would send more of like a flare in the sky if we even know what that is.
Send a warning in the sky. I don't think you
Yeah, a
know what a
warning.
flare is.
Like
Yeah.
somebody's screaming really loud, probably to get like the.
No, this
kobolds
is a
attention.
silent image, so it doesn't make any sound.
Oh, it screams silently but brightly in the air to get their attention.
if I okay, so question: if I cut the rope and I cut the tension, that then would disarm the trap
You
because
can
it's betting
attempt to
on.
disarm the trap.
Okay,
You can
The fact
attempt.
that-
This would be a I believe sleight of hand, or is it thievery? Is thievery?
I don't know.
I
Let me
believe
look
it's
at it. I don't.
thievery is
I
the
might
check.
just leave it alone. I
The
just don't
better
know.
idea, my friend, would be to set up traps ourselves, then lure them out with their own.
Let me double check and let me look up traps.
Disable device.
There you go. That's it. That is it.
Trained in thievery. Some devices ready to use thieves' tools. Blah blah blah.
Yes, so this is a manipulate one.
Yeah, I'll.
So what is the so if you have a thieves kit, which none of you do, then it helps out a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is to disarm a trap.
Yeah. I'll just leave it
Yeah,
alone.
so it's a thievery check.
Yeah.
So if any of you are good at thievery, you could try to disable this.
Nope.
No, it's all good. I'll just leave it alone. I was thinking if I cut the rope and cut the tension, the trap wouldn't trigger. But...
So that's essentially what the thievery check would be.
I see.
The
Okay.
problem is like you have to have the knowledge of like knowing how the trap
How
works
it actually
and like
works before,
then
yeah.
cutting it at the right spot and everything.
Right.
Because if you just cut it with your sword right now, it's gonna immediately bring tension onto it. It's gonna trigger everything, and you'll cut through it, but you'll trigger everything.
Right.
My friends, if I'm reading the situation right, this seems to be their camp for the night before they get into their actual base. We could set up traps and then set off theirs to be lured into ours. As a
You want me to set up
suggestion.
traps.
Oh, we have been forgetting. Graham,
Yeah.
don't forget. Every check you have is sorry.
Oh,
Every
minus one,
saving
yeah.
throw. It's just a saving throw. Never
Oh.
mind. So we're
okay.
good.
Yeah, my
It's just
AC is
sa-
minus one.
Oh,
too,
I
so
accidentally removed your fatigued condition.
I
That's my bad.
still have it. But
That's because you haven't refreshed the page. I added
Yeah.
it back, so if you just refresh the page, it should be all good.
okay, I will do that.
That was my bad.
I've done
Yeah,
that
check
too.
out
Don't
this
worry.
stuff.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I guess the next thing to do would be doing what Ryan's doing, looking for supplies to make some.
Okay, so you head over here to look at this.
Yeah.
This definitely looks like a camp they set up to sleep for the night. And then for some reason it is 100% ready to sleep. They are ready to go to sleep. The like fire hasn't even been lit. It's all the wood's been gathered. There's supplies here, and then a massive amount of tracks just lead off in this direction. Like they set up the camp and then they went F it and just kept going.
Okay.
That's
Now I'm really wondering what's in that cave.
interesting.
And they left
went-
supplies, by the way, as well.
They went that way, right?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
they went in this
Yeah,
direction.
that direction. Yeah. They didn't go to the cave.
I mean, I'll check the supplies if nobody else wants to do that.
Yeah, feel free.
Yeah, I mean, I can check the ones in front of me, then you can check the ones off to the. I mean, your idea is a good idea. I just don't know how to fuck traps.
1, 2,
No, that's
3.
true. I'm also just kind of
5,
scraping the
6,
bottom of the barrel all the time, man.
All right.
It- It'd be a good idea.
So Mac, Graham is checking one of them, correct? And then
Yeah.
Ryan Remus is
Just-
checking the other.
Yeah,
Alright,
the one. in
Graham,
front
go
of me.
ahead and roll me a D8.
A D8.
A
Okay.
D8.
Can I get 2?
An 8.
Ooh,
You can roll me another D8 as well.
Fuck yeah, I did get 2.
No, you were
I-
gonna roll 2 anyway, just so you know, whether you got an 8 or not.
ooh.
But
Oh,
like, okay, a 5.
it's good.
Okay, so 8, 6, 8,
Could be.
7.
Could be really bad.
I think it's
Okay,
good.
you find 3 bolas. So
Ooh.
bolas
Oh,
are the
wow.
little thing that like you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
throw and they
Ankle.
capture people.
Yeah.
They're actually really cool in this system. They restrain targets.
Ah,
And you
Where
can
do I
gather this
spell
is what they were
bola?
restraining people with.
Gotcha.
Oh, there you go. I got it.
Yes. So if you're gonna add those, you can make sure you give them to yourself. Don't buy them
Yes.
because they're things you found. As well, you find a scroll of shocking grasps.
That's
Ooh.
interesting.
That is a spell scroll. Remus, go ahead and
Yeah.
roll me 2d8s as well. You can roll them together because we can see what both of them are if you want, or you just roll them one at a time.
Shit. How would
That's
I?
fine.
Of course, it's a 1.
You
My
just
God.
click them. You just click it twice.
that's not necessarily
All right,
bad.
so a 1 and a 3. So
Oh, you do click
1,
it twice. I see.
2, 3. Okay, so you find you find 10 potions of healing minor healing potions.
Ooh.
You
Lovely.
also find an entire set of plate mail armor.
Ooh. All right, so let's play
Plate mail?
Plate
Damn.
mail, full plate armor.
Full plate armor.
Full plate armor, yes.
Oh my
So,
fucking god, baby!
You can gather from looking at this stuff, these were items that were too heavy for them to continue on their trek. They just
Oh,
left
that
them
would-
behind. They weren't of value, of like intrinsic value. They weren't shiny things that they were interested in, so they left them. Like the bolas are weapons that you can assume they used. The scroll is not a shiny thing, though it's of value. They did
Mhm.
not perceive it as a shiny, valuable thing. Same with the
Gotcha.
plate armor that probably was shiny, but it was too heavy to continue bringing. And then the potions of healing, they just didn't care for.
I'm not level 2. God damn it!
Ooh, can I get one of those potions?
God damn it!
You can't wear the armor? What?
It's level. It says level 2. Does it matter the
It
fact
does
that
say
it's?
level 2, but I still think you can wear it.
It might just be like the armor quality.
I
is
have
up
the
to it.
strength. Like
Yeah,
I could
you should
do
have the
it, yeah.
strength. The armor, so full plate is a level 2 magic item, essentially, is what it means. So it is designed for parties of level 2. So by me giving this to you right now is kind of a
Oh.
bonus. So
Is
I
that
will also
how-
say, to clue y'all in on the DM side, it actually gives me, in the DM's book, it gives me a little table to tell me how much magic items I'm supposed to give y'all, because this system is designed around giving lots of magic items. So it actually tells me how many to give y'all in the sense of like how many consumables, first level consumables, how many second level, how many first level items, how many second level items, and stuff like that. And instead of giving specific magic items for the first level, because y'all are first level, it says to give y'all items from the regular book, which is like the full plate is one of those items. And I knew Ryan really wanted it, so I was like, I'll give that. The shocking
Cool.
grasps is another thing that I thought y'all would like.
That
Yeah, no,
is
that'd be
very
nice.
cool.
So,
I'm
go ahead and Graham, go ahead and roll me 2 more d8s.
Okay.
And Romulus, you
just-
get to roll me 2 more d8s as well. Whenever you're ready.
sweet. I just a heads up. I'm gonna hand everybody 3 of those potion
Same thing as I'll give everybody a bola
healing pots.
if you want.
So
7 and
So I got a 7 and 1, 8 in total.
So you find a composite longbow and 30 arrows to accompany
Wow.
it.
Shit.
It's a minor healing potion.
Yes. And then, sorry, Romulus, or sorry, Remus, you didn't need to roll because it's the last 2 items there. I was just seeing who gets what.
Oh, got you.
You get a weapon potency rune, which is a +1. So what runes are in this system is runes are like a video game. You apply it as a modification to a weapon or armor, and it gives you the +1 bonus. So this is a weapon potency rune. So you can apply that to your sword, for example, and take your bastard sword from a bastard sword to a bastard sword of +1.
Oh, the weapon potency.
Yes.
I can.
You also find one of my coolest and favorite things of Pathfinder so far, a Thunderbird Tuft, lesser. Which what this is fucking dope. This, while used with the Scroll of Shocking Grasps, boosts your Shocking Grasp ability. So it's a really cool thing. So they have things that boost spell. They're called catalysts. So this is a Thunderbird Tuft, and
Oh,
it's a lesser one, which is just a level 1. So
they
what
take
this
them.
does
Ah.
is when you're using your Shocking Grasps, you deal an additional 1d4 electric damage or 1d6 electric damage if the creature is using metal. So you deal additional damage when you cast Shocking Grasp when you use this
Wait,
Thunderbird Tuft.
it's the Thunderbird Tough Lesser because
Yes.
what it says for me is it makes it defensive. So for 1 round, any creature that touches you or that hits you with a melee unarmed attack or
Yes, it does that
non-melee
as
weapon.
well.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, cool. Yeah, it gives them a little like a lightning shield almost.
Yes.
I'll
You
man,
have
my
to cast Shocking Grasp with it. So you
yeah, I
should
was gonna
make sure
say
like you guys swap stuff around if you need to.
yeah. Well,
Uh
yeah. So everyone's got a potion.
Also, the composite longbow that I gave y'all,
Mhm.
the only person who can wield that is Tamon.
Yeah, I figured as much. So if he wants that, he can take that.
I'll take it. Can I wield it? Oh, I can.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Huh.
said that.
You are
Yes, you
trained
get
in
Well, I know you said that, but
specifically
I
composite
didn't remember.
longbow.
I
Okay,
didn't know
you
I was
take
trained
that
enough.
along with the 30 arrows he gave me with that. Or, well,
Yeah.
you, I guess. Both of you get one bola as well, because I'm going to give each of us one of those.
I got my bola.
And then you said 3 lesser healing potions?
3 minor, 3
Minor.
healing potion minor.
Gotcha,
You said
gotcha.
30
I put
arrows?
lesser.
Yes, 30 arrows. The weapon potency rune as well, Ryan. You have to spend some time working with it
That's what I figured.
and
I figured
everything.
it was
So
yeah,
it's not just to like pop on.
right.
You have to
I
take some
figured
time.
it wasn't. Yeah,
But it is a really cool thing. You
it
can
is. It is.
also hold on to it. Like you can work on any weapon, so you could do it to like
Yeah,
your bastard sword if you want it and everything. Or
Um,
you can hold it if you think you're gonna get a weapon that's more
yeah.
better than that and everything.
This is gonna be a
I'm
little
gonna.
metagamey, but I'm gonna give the Thunderbird Tough to you, Graham.
Oh,
Mac.
what? What
The
happened?
Thunderbird Tuft. Uh, I'm gonna give that to you because it deals something with Shocking Grasp.
Okay, sure, if you
And
want.
so I don't like I will say it just looks foreign to me, and I don't know what the fuck like healing pots sound good, plate sounds good, a weapon pot. I don't know what the tough thing is, so I'll just
You would probably
hand that
look
over
at
to
it
you.
anyway. You would look at it and be like, "What the fuck is this?" And you just
Yeah, that's what I'm.
throw it over the side, and then Graham would notice that it's a
Oh, okay.
Okay.
catalyst. Like
Okay,
that's
what
an
is it
easy
called?
way.
Yeah.
What is that called?
Thunder
Sorry,
Thunderbird
Thunderbird
Tuft
Tuft.
lesser. It's a
Lesser.
lesser version of it.
Yeah.
Thunder. Uh, Thunderbird Tusk?
Thunderbird. You should just be able to do Thunderbird, and then
Yeah, I
it'll
did. I got
pop
it.
up.
I got
Yeah.
it. Um, I'm gonna drink one of the healing potions now too. By the way, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I
Which
think
is
you can
1d8.
click on them and
You should
change
be able
them.
to just click the 1d8.
Yeah, you just
And then
click the 1d8 and roll it, and then
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
remove it. Yeah.
oh,
You motherfucker! God, you give me a fucking 8 when I don't need it, and a 1 when I fucking do need it.
Oh, the 8's how you got that spell scroll. Otherwise, if Ryan rolled the 8 and got the spell scroll, he might have kept that Thunderbird Tuft.
Fucking spell scroll. You could
maybe.
have
Maybe I would have been a shaman warrior, baby, running with a lightning shield and shocking grasp someone.
Reload y'all's pages so I see your new shit. But yes, that is the amount of that is all the stuff you guys find in this.
Oh shit, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
it's very sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I blanked out the whole time you were messaging or talking about this because I was adding shit to my inventory, but that's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, it's
It's
really
it's very
awesome.
sick.
All right, I'm good.
All right, everybody's got their shit. So you guys rummage through all this stuff. That's what you find. There's some like miscellaneous like food and shit like that, like basic stuff. But nothing of importance that you guys would like care to
Cheese.
take. Like food you might eat, and that would be it.
Cheese.
Roll me a d20.
I fucking love you. Let's go.
No, there's no cheese.
They don't
There
have
is
good.
there is some moldy bit on the bottom of one of the crates that you could consume and believe it's cheese. But other than that, there is nothing resembling
I'm not
cheese.
fucking taking that risk.
You take 1 point of damage and the health pot was meaningless. By the way, health pots are really good in combat. They're not really a substitute for healing because they're very rare. They're not
I
like a
figured.
important
Yeah.
thing. That's why I said
I just didn't want to
medicine
get one
checks really
shot
good.
at.
Yeah, no, no,
But
no.
I still might, so who knows?
Yeah, yeah. We'll see how bad you are. All right, what you guys want to do?
Well,
Um, okay, and then you said they kind of went this way over here.
Yeah,
Is that
they headed in this direction. Yeah,
okay? So all the tracks are just going
it
up
looks
there.
like they went to set up camp around here,
Yeah,
and then
just
they just
dead
dipped
stopped.
and went that way.
okay, well, I'm still curious about the cave behind us, unless that's just a complete, like, fib.
There's no fib. There's an actual string. Y'all just haven't interacted with the string at all.
No, that's not what I mean. Like, I mean, if it's just, like, a complete trap, and it's just, like, a side thing. A trap within a trap, if you will.
Trap.
Yeah, you would have to investigate that to see, I guess. I don't fucking. There's a magical wall, and I have no idea what to do with it.
There's
Well,
not a
I mean,
magical wall.
it's not a
He
magical
figured
wall.
Or
out
it's
it's yeah.
illusion. My bad.
No, it's not
Sorry.
an
It's not
illusion.
even an illusion. It's a signal to alert them that,
It's
like, we've
it's
been here.
essentially so you guys have learned, just so everybody understands. You learned that there's a string on the stump that connects
Right.
to right here to this entrance of this cave. Then
Uh-huh.
from the entrance of the cave, the string also connects over here, and that is where a trigger was going to happen and a magical spell was going to be cast. There was a spell imbued in there that was triggered when the string was pulled. When the string was tugged, the magical spell would release, and Graham figured out the magical spell is a silent image spell that would shoot up in the air and cast a silent image.
It's
Gotcha.
dissonant. So, whatever you guys want to do, really, I'm kind of up for whatever.
We could try to check it
I-
out. I just don't.
I don't know. I get like sus vibes from like going in there,
All right, let's fucking trek on then.
but I also want to know what's in there.
Definitely would be sus
Tell you what.
vibes.
Set the cave on fire.
Set it on
Is
fire.
there?
Fireball the cave? Understood.
Are these legitimate trees?
Go ahead and roll me a
like, in
perception
front?
check.
Okay.
You touch the tree. Yes, it's fucking real.
Yes.
Hey man, a lot of games have been
Rolls
played
a
on this
1.
cave already.
These are the least
Stop.
real trees
Oh,
you've
okay.
ever seen.
I thought I rolled a 1 and I was like, stop jinxing me.
You go up and examine. They look not like trees. It's more of like moss growing there and like foliage over the entrance of this cave, so you can't really see past it.
Okay.
It's pretty dark inside the cave. Like you do see a small entrance between it, but that's more what it is. But if I put like moss and shit, you guys would pick it out like immediately because it does have snow on it, but like there's no
Right.
snowy moss.
Gotcha,
Right.
gotcha.
Okay. Fair.
Is there a way you could just avoid the string and go in?
Yeah. Or am I gonna trip it if I like
If you
try to
try
take
to
that?
go in, you'd have to make an acrobatics check, basically to like try to avoid the string,
Oh, to like
because
James
it's
Bond it
the
almost.
string is pretty much right in that entrance that you'd be going through.
Okay. What if could I dive into the entrance and just straight like dive over it? The string in total, just the entire fucking like literally dive between the trees.
Athletics check.
All right.
Ooh, tell you what. Can I hold tension on the string to the part where there's the trap, and then that way he can lose the tension on the entrance and he can go in, and the trap doesn't trigger.
So you're talking about holding, just
Holding
so
the
I
string like
understand. You're talking
tight.
about holding the string. You're gonna touch the string that is linked with the magic.
Listen, you
I'm just
said that the
asking.
tension's what's triggering it. So if I keep tension to the trap, then theoretically it won't go off.
So you want to hold the string
I don't.
while he goes
Are you
through
okay?
and
Fuck
steps on
you.
the
You know
string.
what? You know what? Fuck you. If you're telling me the string's magically imbued, then the string would have come up in my detect magic.
You're right. The string's not magically imbued. All I'm
No, he's
trying.
just talking about the tension.
I am
Yeah.
not trying to persuade you one way or another. I'm not calling you stupid or anything. I'm just trying to 100% understand what you do
Yes.
before
Have
y'all
you
do it.
have you heard of the Mythbusters holding a fucking grenade for a couple hours because of that one movie? It's gonna be me holding a string
Yeah, you're
tight
just
because of
holding
the
the
trap,
string. Yeah.
so that doesn't trigger, and then they
And
go
then
in.
Ryan's character, like Remus, just walks in normally.
Well, yeah, well, like they can lose the tension on, like they can detach the string there, and it won't trigger the trap because I'm still
Oh,
holding it
if they're
taut on
detaching the
the thing.
string, that's a thievery check. That would be a thievery check and everything, because that's disarming the trap. Is essentially what you're talking about doing.
Yeah, that would be like that's like
Yes.
two people working together to like kill the trap. I'll dive over. I'm a dive over.
Okay,
Alright,
go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Give me a sec. I'll be back. Y'all keep
Yeah.
going.
All right.
oh, nice.
Colt does not want to have been gone for this.
Oh no.
So,
No.
let me I'm gonna teleport your character in there because you dive past through everything.
Right.
You dive across. You land like boom, land and look up, and you are greeted by a bear
Oh,
and two kobolds.
Mm.
That the bear kind of looks up at you and looks like, and then the kobolds kind of like they were like sat down and everything and like stealthing, and then they kind of get up and they look at you and they're just kind of surprised. So you will get a surprise round, but I am gonna need everyone to go ahead and roll me initiative.
intimidate them into submission, Ryan. Show them your face.
Oh, show them fucking. I'm your new lord now. I'm
Exactly.
your
Do it.
fucking leader. I'm your
Start
god.
pretending to be a lich.
God Lilith has sent me down to strike you, naysayers.
When you're when they
Bow
ask if
before the
you're a
one
Oh.
god,
true one.
you say yes.
Mm.
So
Okay, it's initiative. Where is
so the
initiative?
way the perception
Oh, it's
the
perception.
perception
Oh, yeah,
check is
yeah,
going to
right.
work. So you guys are so I will say you, Remus, would definitely be prepared for like an attack in here, something happening. So you can add your normal perception bonus, everything. Everyone else here, including the enemies, are all taking a -5 to this check
Okay, so it's just
because
a straight
they're like
for me.
surprised.
Yeah, because they didn't think some mad lad would fucking dive into their
I
layers. They're
didn't
like,
fucking
wait a
think
minute.
you'd do that.
My bonus is a +5, so whatever this comes out to is just what it is. Sick.
Okay, so
Lovely.
Graham is definitely going
Sick.
last.
That's fucking
Okay.
sick.
So the
Tight. That's me every roll I do. Just fucking and one. Hell yeah. I
Sick.
fucking love to be here.
This is the
So
best.
fucking
Okay,
happy.
what'd
I
you get,
rolled math
Remus?
wrong. I got a 21.
Okay, so Remus is gonna go first. Let me roll for Toman, or actually, if one of y'all wants to roll, it's just the straight D20 roll because he loses all of his perception bonus.
I feel like Ryan should roll because I have shitty luck right now.
How do I? What am I doing?
Just
roll.
roll a
D20.
D20.
I hope he likes nat ones. Fucking loser. Oh my god!
He's not even here for it.
Of course, when I'm being negative, it rolls the nat 20. Of course, when I'm like, hey, this guy could get fucked, it goes like, nah, dude.
I
Nah.
loved just seeing all of our reactions to that. That was great.
That's pretty funny.
The
I have
webcams
to.
were
I
amazing.
also have to make sure I don't give away anything visually when I make secret rolls for y'all, because there's so many
Okay.
times where before I'd be like, oh shit, oh, you guys roll really bad, oh. But now I have to like be dead face.
Yeah,
Uh,
you do roll bad.
so since
Definitely comes from
Tamon's not
Cole.
here, I'm gonna use his
Uh-huh.
critical success and basically get him and the Eidolon. They're gonna like come up. Let me remove this. They're gonna like get up to here as a free like before turn action. We will come back to him, so don't let me skip his turn. When he comes back, we'll swap to him. So
Sounds good.
Remus, you're able to act first.
Uh,
Intimidate them. Do it.
So this is a feral wild bear. This is not something
Yeah.
that looks like a
it's yeah.
yeah. They definitely seem to have like somewhat tamed it to the point that like they're next to it, everything. But it is not like a sentient or a werebear or something like that. It's just a bear.
Just a straight bear that they're hanging out with. Okay.
Oh, I will describe. So on the back of the bear, so like the bear's laying down. It's not like uproaring like in the model. It's like down on all fours. On its back is kind of a pseudo like mini Oliphant sort of thing from Lord of the Rings, where it looks like the kobolds could climb in it and ride it. But they are currently not doing that, as they are next to him.
Oh, fucking
There is
amazing.
an action called Command an Animal, and it has to do with authority.
I don't know where I found that fucking.
What?
There was like an intimidating something that I did, and
Demoralize?
Oh,
I
okay.
literally.
So
Oh,
that would be
demoralized.
demoralize, yeah. And
Okay,
then
got it.
if you wanted
Okay.
to find it in
Okay.
actions, and then you can in your
Just
actions section, there's like the
Yeah.
basic feats, items, skills, and then over it says all skills. You could click that down, and you can go to intimidation, and it demoralize would pop up as the only option.
Gotcha.
So demoralize is sudden shout, well-timed taunt, or cutting put down. You can shake an enemy's resolve. Choose a creature within 30 feet of you who you are aware of. Attempt an intimidation check against the target's will DC. If the target does not understand the language you are speaking, or you're not, or they don't speak the language, or they can't hear you, you take a -4 circumstance penalty. So I will say, if you do it to the kobolds or the bear, it's -4 no matter what, because the
Yeah.
kobolds do not speak any of your languages,
Oh, we're in
and that's
combat.
something you know. And
Yeah.
Hi. Hi, buddy.
there you go. You can have more time, Ryan, to figure out your turn because Colt goes first.
I rolled a
did you roll
20
for
for
me?
you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like a nat 20.
So with the nat 20, Colt, I allowed your Eidolon and your character to basically move like 20 feet or something, like from here to here, like 25,
Okay.
30 feet. You guys moved
Okay,
up.
they are in the cave. That
So
makes sense.
you're not
Yeah, I-
100% sure that like fighting's happening, but I'm pretty sure Remus would have
Remus would
jumped
be.
through and be like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, he'd be like,
Yeah.
"There's people in here," you know. He would have fucking shouted from inside this stupid fucking
let
cave.
me get the
I forgot the
so I can
kobolds
actually
can't
see.
speak my language. I can't actually communicate with
Yeah,
them.
so you can think about what you're gonna go do. Tamon's going first anyway.
Yeah, okay.
I can't see them from here, can I?
No.
Okay. Then let's.
You also have no idea what's going on in there. So to go through there,
Oh, has he said anything?
I like I would have screamed that
I'm
like yeah these
assuming
people
he
need it.
said something that you guys know it's dangerous in there. You guys are like expecting a fight. It's not like you guys are like la 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 la. What's going on? Like you guys
Mhm.
know shit's going down in there. Because he would have made some noise. But you're not 100% sure what it is. So like you can't target anything or go in there until you're physically
Okay.
in there. To go past this this thing, it's difficult terrain. And you have to make an acrobatics check if you don't
Okay, because
want to
the
trigger
trap's
the
still there,
trap.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I dove over it with
Can
athletics.
I is can I like is there a way I can like see
Oh,
through
you are
this
also
somehow?
prone. Romulus, I forgot to tell you that. Sorry, Remus.
Oh yeah,
Jeez.
that makes sense.
If I like move around here, can I like see through this somehow?
No, it is such
Possible.
a small thing you can't see through it at all. You'd have to like go through it to be able to peer through it all.
Hmm. How good is my Eidolon at jumping? Uh, what's acrobatics? Is that Dex? Dex, right?
Yes, I believe acrobatics. It's usually
I
Dex.
mean, the
Yeah, it is
Eidolon would be
Dex.
better. Can the Eidolon fit in there?
Yeah. He could
Okay.
jump through.
Okay. We will send Eidolon in there.
So in order to do a jump, it's a whole thing in Pathfinder. Just so you know.
Oh,
Oh god.
okay.
It's a little crazy. So we will look at that real quick.
I don't think we should just let you come out first, honestly.
So leap.
Well, the
So
trap is fucking triggered.
a
Yeah.
leap you can move.
True.
It's a move action. You jump horizontally 10 feet, 15 feet if your speed is 30 feet or more, or you can leap vertically 3 feet and horizontally 5 feet. It is an action to do that.
Okay. To like leap. So I'd have to like leap in and then move
So you'd have to
additionally.
take a action to stride. So you could or is it stride is the low one,
Yeah,
right?
stride.
Yeah. So you'd have to take an action to stride to get to the entrance. Then take an action to leap. And then when you're doing your leap, he has to make an athletics check cuz he's leaping to basically leap over the string and not trigger it.
Okay. We'll do that.
Okay.
Because you should still have movement from the stride after to move.
All right, I'll just
right?
move him. You can just put him down. I'll just put him in there.
Okay.
Oh jeez,
He
put him-
keeps
put him
wanting to
really
go
far.
up there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're fine. He does. He's a little shit sometimes. It's okay.
He's a little guy.
He is.
I got him in there. Remember you can use uh, the green marker on the right of
I'm
your
like
screen
pulling
to
it
like
down, but
move.
it keeps like going up.
Oh, if
for
it
some
keeps
reason.
going up, then just click the lock next to it, and you can lock it in place.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was clickable.
Yep.
An athletics check.
Yes. So your Eidolon needs to make me an athletics check.
Yes. I think that's just gonna be his dex, which is +2.
No, athletics is strength.
It
Oh,
is
that's
sure
better,
is.
and it's like +4.
Is your Eidolon trained in that?
It doesn't say.
Let me look.
It says skills are same as mine, so and I'm
Oh,
not trained. in that.
okay. So you're not trained in that. So yeah. So he would not be trained.
That's pretty good though. That's a 15.
Okay, at 15. So he
Oh,
jumps
I gotta
over.
go pick up pizza. Hold on, I'll be
Yeah,
back.
you're fine. All right, so the Eidolon's gonna jump over. The Eidolon hits the string and triggers the trap.
Okay.
So that is gonna spring these open. So you now see right there. It wasn't like bushes, and you kind of noticed this as you were in Remus, but I didn't want to say anything at the time. But on the other side, it was all wood. And then it was like a faux, like fake doors that now have swung open to reveal the inside. So now it's totally fine. You guys can reveal. But
Okay.
as you, like the ones outside, which would be Timon and Graham, you would kind of track the string. You notice the spell go off and send a symbol in the air that is a blue dragon.
Figures.
A
Okay.
cobalt blue dragon.
Yep. We know. We know.
Was aggressive.
Yeah, because it's the fucking cobalt ring guy.
That's fair. That's
I have a bone to pick with him. Literally.
So that would be
wait.
2 actions for Timon. So we can come back to his 3rd action. So Remus, what are you doing?
Can I getting up? Is that a thing?
That's an action to
Yeah.
pick yourself up. So yeah, I'll pick you up. That's 1
Alright,
action.
whatever.
And then
I'm
a
gonna
stride
go there.
action to move over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking hit him.
What? You're gonna hit the kobold or the
kobold.
bear? Okay, the kobold.
The kobold.
Okay.
I'm irritated with the kobold. I set this trap.
He set the trap.
Oh god damn it.
This damn kobold. So that is a
All right.
miss.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. So you kind of like push yourself up. You're like, what the how did we get? The door opens like behind you as like the
Crap
Eidolon
is
jumps
going-
through, and you're like, what the I jumped through that just fine. What the hell? Why do you send the big massive thing? And like all this is going through your head. You're like, I'm just gonna kill the kobold. And you bring out your sword and go to stab him. And as you bring the sword down, he's already moved. Like you had so much going on, you just weren't paying attention.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
boom. And he's already like sidestepped your swing. You're like, damn it. The bear's gonna go.
Oh,
Sick,
God.
you kobold.
Brr. So the bear. So the bear.
Fire this grandpa.
The. Ah, okay, that's cool. Oh, okay, cool. So,
Okay.
okay, we will go back to
Your
Tomo.
your fox tripped the
Your fox
trap.
tripped the trap.
Did he?
Yes.
Ah.
Yep.
So
Damn.
essentially the like bushes that I had there were on one side, on the inside they were all wood, and it was like a faux fake entrance, and it opened upwards like foomp, with both of them once your fox went through. So now you guys can see through, it's fine and everything. But also the magical thing off to the side triggered and sent a symbol of a blue cobalt dragon in the sky.
Damn. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
So you have
well,
one
if
more
there's-
action.
Yeah. He'll just strike probably the one in front of him, I imagine.
Okay. The kobold.
Do it. Big boy.
Uh
Oh my
oh,
god.
it's a 20.
Dude.
Ooh. That
And,
is a miss.
Well-
No, I'm just joking.
Bullshit.
My heart sank.
I was about to be like, no, it's fucking not. Like the last time we faced these guys, it was 20.
Yeah,
Like, don't
no,
you
no, no.
lie to me.
So that is a critical success.
And this strike has deadly. I think if I remember right, it's
Yes,
1d8.
it is
when it's
1d8.
deadly.
So you roll 1d8 twice.
Yes, so 2d8.
Yes.
Or double the damage.
No, we've established rolling.
14 plus 4.
Okay,
is his
he's
strength.
fucking dead. It's a kobold. You guys know they have 8 health.
I don't. Yeah.
I
No, I just gotta.
Your
I gotta make
Eidolon
sure.
again just is like how, and just eats him full. And because it's like a spirit creature, you like eat it, and then as it like transforms through you, it just comes out as like
Ew.
bones that just fall to the side.
Oh god. Bro gets
Fantastic.
eaten and he gets
He's
put in like
he's
astral.
acquiring a taste.
He gets sped up through his
You're
life. and
right.
just is so
He is.
fun.
He's gonna love kobold flesh.
Yo.
All right, the bear gets to go. So, the bear looks to the man in front who missed the swing, and looks to the massive fox next to him that just devoured a kobold, and he's gonna
Yeah.
go for the massive fox.
That is understandable.
Oh, another thing you missed, Colt. So
Mhm.
the bear, now that you can see it better, like your character can see it with the Eidolon and everything, the bear is not reared up like the mini is. It's on all fours. But on its back, it has kind of like the Oliphants in Lord of the Rings, like a little section for the kobolds to jump in and ride on him.
Oh shit.
So had you guys triggered that trap at the beginning when Ryan wanted to pull it, this would have opened and they would have come running, like flying out, mounted on the bear,
Oh Jesus!
Okay.
which would have been really funny. Um,
It would have been amazing.
so the
Except I dug
bear
into.
is going to attack the Eidolon with his
Yes.
claw. Ooh, that went flying. Jeez. Okay, does a 25 hit your Eidolon?
It
No.
does.
Okay, so we are going to do 1d6. So that is 9 points of damage to your Eidolon.
I'll do liberating step, and I'll reduce that by 3.
Okay, so
Nice.
6 points to your Eidolon, which is also you. Plus, we get a grab. So
Ooh, I free an ally from restraint with liberating step.
okay, so he still has to make the
Oh.
check. So he could
Yeah.
still critically fail it, but with Liberator Step, you will stop. Well, okay. So the question is, though, Liberator Step reduces damage and also frees him. The grab ability lets him make a grapple check afterwards. So you could either Liberator Step and reduce damage, or Liberator
Ooh.
Step and remove the restrained. I don't think you'd be able to do both
No,
because it's a
it
different
doesn't
trigger.
say. It doesn't. If you free an ally from restraint, if the trigger was an ally taking damage, the ally gains resistance against the
See,
trigger
that's what
damage.
I'm
Blah
saying. The
blah blah.
trigger is him taking
Right,
damage, not him being grabbed. You basically
but it
he's
doesn't. It
attacking. What I'm saying is the bear attacks first, does the damage. You can then proc it on that trigger of taking damage, reduce damage. Then after the damage is dealt, he can make a grab action for free because his weapon has the grab trait. That's how it
Ah.
works. So that's why I was saying you could use Liberator Step on the grab to remove Restrained instead. I'm pretty sure it would be one or the other because it's a reaction, so you only get one of them, and then you'd have to do it. You have to do it on a trigger. Like the trigger is an enemy takes damage, grabs or grapples your ally. So you can either trigger it when an enemy damages, so when an ally takes damage, when an ally gets grabbed, or when an ally gets grappled.
I see what you're saying, but
Yeah.
it doesn't say anywhere where I can't do both. It
Well, the reason
nowhere
why I'm
in here
saying you
does it
can't do
say
both is you
or.
only have one reaction. This is a reaction ability.
I think it's like a
Right,
separate
but
attack.
So
basically.
what I'm saying is the grab
Okay.
action is a separate action he can do. The attack lets him do the action for free. So it doesn't all trigger all at the same time. What I'm saying is he attacks, he does the damage to Colt. If you choose to trigger it on the damage with
Right.
Colt, you just reduce the damage by 3. Colt is not restrained at that moment. Then he gets to do the action for free where he grabs. If you now
Oh,
your thing
okay.
is already done, so if he grabs Colt at this
Oh,
point,
okay.
he
Okay.
would then add restraint to Colt. So you
Okay.
could save it for the restraint, and Colt would take 3 more damage, or you could stop the 3 damage and let Colt get restrained. Up to you. Because I would let you know like both of them, so it's fine. But I'm not gonna make the roll yet, so you don't know whether he passes or fails.
I would go with the reducing damage.
Reducing damage
just-
is always good.
Right.
I'll just reduce the damage. I'll have to do YouTube video on something like that because it seems like to me that is all one action, reducing the damage and then giving an ally an attempt to break free of effects, grabbing, restraining. It doesn't ever say or
No.
you
I'm
can't or
saying you
whatever.
do all of that.
Yeah,
But what
but I see
I'm
what you're saying is like
yeah,
it's an
I'm saying
after.
he's not. Colt is
It's
not
it's in the
restrained
queue.
right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I get you. It's just not in the queue. I get you.
yeah, yeah.
I'll just have to. I would have to wait next time so the damage and the grapple all went
So
through to be
attempt
able
an
to do all of
athletics
that.
We're
check.
playing a Magic
Okay.
the Gathering with all these triggers.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. It was it's
So
in the queue.
Colt, you're gonna give me a fortitude check against his athletics check.
Okay.
So that is. Oh,
Whoops. I think. No, I'll roll this. We'll figure it out after.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty good.
oh.
Oh, okay. Edelon's fortitude is way better.
I mean, it is the Eidolon that's rolling the fortitude.
yeah, it is.
Yeah. I was gonna use mine initially, and I realized, oh no, it's the Edelon. It is a 27.
Okay, so the
Holy
bear
shit.
attempts to grab the Eidolon. to grab your little fox boy, and your little fox boy just dips out of the way.
Nice.
And
Can that critically fail? I don't know if that works with
no,
opposing
he did not
checks.
critically fail. He just
Can you do that on opposing checks?
you can
that-
critically
is that how
fail.
it
Yeah,
works?
yeah, you still can
Okay.
critically fail. It's 10 below. He didn't critically fail though.
Okay, I was just
He
curious.
got a total of a
That's-
22 against your
Oh,
like
damn,
27.
total time.
So he was pretty close.
Gotcha.
So that's his first action. He got the free grab action. So I don't know. Like he don't got much that he can do. He's a bear.
He just kind of
He'll
swipe. Yeah.
he'll probably just attack again.
Yeah.
With a 5
So
penalty.
Yeah, penalty, right?
yeah, it's -5. Yeah. So he'll get okay. So he'll get that. Okay, so a 11 does not hit you, I'm assuming.
It does not.
Okay. Does an 11 crit fail at all, or no?
I don't think so. I think
Okay,
we
okay.
established it's like AC 17 if I
Okay,
remember
okay.
right.
So then this would be another 11. So he failed twice, slashing at you. That's it. So that's it for the bear. Kobold turn.
Bear.
So the kobold is going to he is going to stride over here and make your Eidolon flat-footed. So it's a -2 to its AC, and then
Dare
he's
He
going
auto
to
do that.
when he's flanking with the bear. They're flanking,
Ah, I see.
so
I
it
see.
makes you flat-footed.
Is he allowed to do?
He is going
He's-
to
no rolls. He just does it.
use his spear and do a little stab.
See, fuck. Hey, wait.
Ooh, that's
Let me
a
check the
five.
script.
Did he do that?
That's a
Oh,
5.
That's a good
A
fail.
5.
I
That
think
might-
because
that- I
it's a
think that is.
17 -2
Yeah,
is
that-
15, so it's still a crit fail.
Oh, it is a crit
Yeah,
fail.
it's a crit
Wow.
fail.
So the established rule is you can spend your reaction to attack him if you want to.
Dude, eat that fucking
Might
kobold.
as well.
It's with a -5.
Oh, it's with a -5?
It's a so with the crit fail rule that I implemented, it's you get a free attack at them, but it's -5,
Okay.
and it costs your reaction. So it's a little costly. So you don't have to do it. It's just like they're opening themselves for an attack. You can get a quick jab in.
Might as well. Don't see a reason not to.
Oh my god. Lord.
Oof. That's the reason not to.
Yeah.
What's the total?
1. Oh wait, no, because he has a
I'll have to
natural stat.
Figure out what is plus.
It's just what the Eidolon's attack is. What's his attack?
I don't remember.
I think it was like +4 last time. Is it strength?
Well, it's +4 and he's trained, so I think it's
So details,
I think
Eidolon
it's
statistic. Oh no, array. So yeah. So wouldn't it just be statistics? So
I think it's +7 because it's +4.
yeah. So
and
you're
he's
trained in unarmed attacks. So you get the +1 from your level, and then +2. So that's a total of
They
+3.
would have gotten an
And then your
8.
strength is an 18. So that's an additional plus what?
4.
That's like
4.
yeah.
4,
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
that's
4.
that's +7 to your roll.
Yeah, okay, it is.
So then he's
I don't remember what the roll is.
The
So
roll
then
was a
it's
total of a
-2.
1 minus the 5. So already with the minus, so just 1 plus 7 is 8.
Yeah, so 8.
So the
That doesn't
kobold,
critically fail, I don't think.
no, it does not critically fail. You are lucky. It almost does though. It's
almost
really
did.
close. That means you can't critically fail the kobolds.
Oh shit.
Because you got a total, unless you roll a natural one, your Eidolon cannot critically fail the kobolds.
Well, if it's like without any like minuses, like a second attack would have.
oh yeah, with like -10. But I'm saying with first and second attack, you can't critically fail unless you actually roll a 1.
Well, I can with second attack, can't I?
No, because this is a -5. Is the second attack is -5. First attack is no negatives. Second
Well,
attack is
for-
-5.
for me it's -4, but if you roll a 2, -5 is -3, plus 7 is 4, and their AC is like 16, right? That math checks out.
Well, no, because you're doing +7. So what I'm saying is, if you roll anything that gets -5. Oh, I see what you mean. No, never mind.
Yeah.
I was being
Yeah.
stupid with the math. I'm being
Yeah.
dumb. I
If he
see
doesn't have
it.
any
I see it.
negatives, then yeah, he can't.
No, what I was saying is, I was saying you can't go negative into the dice, but you totally can, because the
Yeah,
-5 is to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the kobold's turnover. So Graham, over to you, Graham.
Yay! Guess what, you little fucking kobold? You're gonna get pieces of Mr. Sharp's
Ooh.
skull into the back of your own
Get 'em.
skull.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
get 'em.
sharp skull into the back of skull.
So that is 2 actions. It's 60 feet. I assume I'm practically 60 feet away.
Let me look. I'll double check for you. You are 31 feet away, so you're fine.
We're good.
And you
So
can see
targets
him.
a creature. Make a spell attack roll against your target's AC. The needles deal 3d4. So I need to roll a d20 against his AC, and I get a +7 because I'm attacking, right?
Yep.
Or is that?
That sounds about right. If
yeah,
I
I
look
think-
at Graham spells, this is needle darts, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's like +7 to attack. Yeah.
Okay, sick. Yeet. I'll take it.
Oof.
That misses.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to take it now.
I'll take it.
Is that an action? No, I'm going to save that. All right, well,
Did you
that's
kill him?
it. No, didn't even hit him.
Be like that sometimes.
Yep.
All right, come on, back to you.
Back to
Yay.
me. Took my food, damn it.
Get 'em, buddy.
Okay. Let's see. I think I want to cast Electric Art.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, what did I do?
So I've used it before. That's the
Yes.
one that
Okay, I
leaks.
remember this one. Yeah.
Yes.
So you're gonna
Um,
attack the kobold, and then
leaked
its
the-
range is 30 feet. So you'd,
It's 30.
I'd assume
assuming
you
it's in
have to be
range.
within 30 feet of the other guy, though.
I am.
But you don't
Barely.
have line of sight, so you're probably
if I
gonna have to
don't-
move.
If it's arcing though, because it arc from like the goblin.
Yeah, but I know it arcs, but I'm still assuming you have to have line of sight of both targets. Otherwise, it can't arc.
In that case,
Yeah, because it says it targets 1 to 2 creatures. So you pick
Yeah.
the targets, and you can't pick the bear because the bear is within 30 feet, but not in line of sight.
that makes sense. I could do Thunder Spear. That feels like a waste though. We just do. I'll do Electric Arc anyway. We'll just do
Okay.
one.
Just on the kobold. Got it.
That's gonna hit. That's a 24.
Ooh, 2 off from a critical success.
Very close.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
Get 'em.
Get him. That is a 7. Total
7 damage?
Yep.
Okay. So you cast this arc of lightning that comes out of you. I feel like Graham's kind of fur stands up on his neck as like this lightning comes out, is like, oh, we're about to see the cool shit. And then it's just the little spark that comes out. Arcs to the kobold, kind of zaps him, and he's like, ah! And then he kind of like falls down to the ground and like picks himself back up. And he looks rough. He looks like he's kind of like, what just happened to me? But he's still up, barely.
Yep.
What you
Barely.
doing with your last action?
We're gonna strike with the Eidolon.
Okay, so that will be your second attack action, so that isn't a penalty.
Oh, does that count?
I'm assuming because you're Eidolon and you share actions.
Okay.
I did not read anything like in your Eidolon shit that's like he doesn't take a penalty to.
I'll have to double check that later, but you roll with that.
I'm gonna read through
Um,
your stuff real quick while you're doing it.
Yeah. I can just use the second attack though, which is only -4, and I'll probably attack the kobold.
Hell yeah.
I just need to hit him. Hey. Now we're in this open area. I'm rolling well. How it works.
Yep. It'd definitely be like that, actually.
Right. It's a 21 after the minuses.
Okay. Then that does kind of matter. So let me look and try to find a consensus.
He's at 1 health. He's gonna die regardless.
It does say right
Yeah.
here. It says, like, so it says like for the slowed effect, it says if you are slowed 1,
Mm-hmm.
then your Eidolon is considered as well under the effects of slowed. You would start your turn with 1 fewer action. But if both of you are slowed 1, you only lose 1 action. It doesn't equate to slowed 2.
Right.
So my opinion there is that the negatives y'all would share. So since you attacked, your Eidolon attacks. And then later on it does say, like if you came under such an effect, you would simply use all your shared actions, preventing your Eidolon from acting. So since they're shared actions, it's from one source, and it says like you as the player control both your summoner and Eidolon. And so I'm assuming that means since it's coming from one source, if you do an attack action from that source, either Eidolon or character, then the second one is at a negative. So
Okay.
that's what
That
I'm
makes
going to
sense to
rule
me.
right now. If you can find in the book that it says otherwise, then we'll change that.
Just chill.
So that's just 21. That still hits him. You can roll damage.
Do you need me to roll damage?
Oh, no. It's to the kobold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the is that your Eidolon attacking it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your
Really
Eidolon eats
good.
another one. Just
Yep.
Pac-Man style.
Got him!
Just hum. He's gone. Jeez.
Talk with him,
Bones.
His name will be legendary.
Fucking
Yes.
Eidolon.
Our battle will be legendary.
All right, Remus, your turn.
Oh, yeah, we're swinging.
Okay. Swing at the blackbird.
Oh, 21. We're going to bop that bear for 21.
That is going to miss the bear. I'm just joking. No, you're good. You hit him. I just wanted to see the faces. You're like, what the fuck?
I was about to be like, I don't think so. I think you're lying to me. I'm going to be honest with you.
All right, how much damage?
That will be 15.
Ooh, that's a damn. That's a chunky amount of damage. He is still up and popping, but you claw him right in the
It's
neck.
all good.
Boom,
We got another
like
one.
get him really good.
Fuck.
That is a
That
13
one doesn't
minus
do it.
5, correct?
No, that's already with the minus
okay,
5
so
there.
just a 13
I get
in
plus
general.
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you
Because
gonna try
it's...
for a third one?
You know what? Why not?
Why not? Why not?
And then, so on this one, it says I get a minus 3, just flat.
Yes.
So I don't... Okay, cool. I don't know if that was... Well...
That's a 14. None of these crit fail, though. That's pretty good. You don't succeed. You almost succeed on that last one, though.
You know, we try. That's it. That's all 3 of my action.
The bear is.
Oh, he goes.
yeah.
Damn it.
The bear does not like the chunk damage you just did.
Dude,
so
I
he's
spit in
gonna
the bear's
turn
head.
towards you, and he's gonna attack. Does a 13 hit you?
It sure does not.
Okay. Then he's gonna go ahead and do it again at you.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit you?
It sure doesn't.
I
So
think it does.
critically fail. It was one fucking. If he was a 9, it would have been crit fail right there.
And then he's gonna try one more time.
All right.
And now he crits.
17 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, so he misses with all 3. Damn.
Damn.
So he just is like, rah, 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 and he's just clawing at your like armor on you. Did you
Yeah.
put on the plate armor?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Make sure you tell me that next time, because putting on
Oh.
plate armor is a long ass time. Now, y'all weren't in any like immediate danger. But just know that like in the dungeon, if y'all find like armor or shit, you can't just put that on because it
It's
takes
a
time to
whole
take off
thing.
the armor and put it back on. But y'all were not in danger, so it's totally fine. That's why I was like,
Understandable.
damn, what's your
Oh,
AC?
and the wear often. It
Yeah.
was an 18 without the armor. It's a 19 with
Yeah,
the
no,
armor.
you're fine. You're totally fine. It's not a big deal. You have the armor on, like I said. You had like a while, like I think it's like 10 minutes to put it on or some shit. You guys had a while
Yeah.
because you hadn't sprung the trap, and this trap wasn't necessarily designed specifically for y'all. So it's not like they were waiting for y'all specifically. Graham, you can go.
Okay.
You guys want
Bear
my
just
turn to
claws at
leave?
this new plate armor, scratches
He's
it
just
up a little bit.
he's losing strength from the massive cut that's leaking blood right now.
Yep. What you doing, Graham?
I'm gonna shove more skull fragments into it, maybe.
Whoa,
27?
he attacked it!
Fudge.
That's a
And
crit
that
too,
might
isn't it?
be a crit. It
No,
might.
it's
That was a nat
one
20.
off. Oh,
Oh,
it wasn't
18.
at 20.
Yeah, it was a nat 20.
Okay, his AC is 18
Oh,
because Ryan
right.
noticed that.
Nat
I
20
see.
It
plus
does
7.
hit, and then it upgrades to a critical hit. You're right.
Fuck yeah.
I
Fuck.
see.
Alright, so I'm rolling 3d4, so 6d4?
Yeah, 64.
Oh shit.
Jesus, dude.
Alrighty, Bear. Hope you're ready for this.
He's dead.
Maybe. 16?
Bear's absolutely dead.
Is there any pluses that you get to that, or is it just 16?
It would have been added. No, it's just 16.
Okay. So he has
Oh,
shards of bone in him, but he is
God!
very
Alive
close.
after
This
that,
guy
Bruh.
chunky. That is 31 damage we have done collectively on that
bro. What
motherfucker.
the
He
heck?
is
What is this
You want to
bear?
guess how much health he has?
32.
10.
Yeah, 32. Cole guessed it. He's
Oh
32.
no! That's fair. All
I'm
right.
not.
All right,
Bro
Timon.
gives it to Colt, but he won't give it to me. Understandable.
Well, I gave it to y'all because we were towards the end. We still got
It's okay.
20
The
minutes
other one
left. I
gets all
gotta
the kills.
fill.
That's fair. That's fair.
Watch, it's okay, Mac. The Eidolon is gonna fail miserably. Remus is gonna pass his turn, and then you're gonna
Frankly,
get to
I
kill
hope.
him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Frankly, I
natural
hope
one.
not. I want to continue on past
Remus is
this.
gonna
Never
be
mind
like,
the nat 20.
oh my
now.
god.
Okay, you don't have to roll damage.
Yeah, I know.
So the bear,
Oh my
having
God, dude.
taken these shards in him and everything, this massive gash across the shoulder is like barely has the strength to swipe. The fox kind of scurries up, tail and butt in the air, and then pounces on him, drops him to the ground, and just starts mauling into him, and just keeps going well past the bear's death. Y'all are outside of combat.
Yay. Ooh,
Victory.
what's with that corpse over there?
So you can go over and investigate if you want.
I am
Absolutely
gonna.
do.
All right,
Nobody else-
go ahead and roll me a. Is there investigation? Is that an option?
Not really.
It's
Oh, it would be an
it
exploration, right? So it would gather information.
Yeah, but like, what is that check then?
That check.
Nature survival. With two
it's
explosives.
I guess just roll me a
diplomacy.
perception check. Just roll me a perception
Yeah.
check.
All right.
That's the easiest one.
Yeet. Oh, it went in the cave. Shit. 18.
Kill myself.
Okay, so you notice, like, in this corner as you're looking through it and everything, this seems to be, like, obviously this bear that is now dead. It seems to be the bear's den where it lived, like its cave, its like dwelling. You can tell that this is there's a few different corpses here. Some are mostly animal from the vague looking that you can. Some are human. Mainly one is human. And you can tell probably not that many people stumbled upon this. This was kind of a hidden area that maybe the kobolds used while they were coming up here. On their trek to the town from their base. They probably used this to gear up, and then they planned on using it again. With the, like, with you now killing the bear, you can tell by, like, the human corpse that's there. that you definitely saved some townsfolk that probably went out here and went to like gather wood and supplies and stuff that might have wandered into this trap and been trapped and killed by the bear.
That's good.
We did a good thing today.
So what's with the corpse thing? Because I wanted to perceive the corpse.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The corpse is specifically a human corpse, is what you notice, like in all the shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing of value. I assume they've taken off the corpses.
It's like-
Like it probably would have been in the camp, like where their supplies were.
Does the corpse not have those tusks?
No, that's just like an orc corpse.
Oh god, dude, I'm not even zoomed in that far, dude. Jesus.
Yeah, it seemed all
Go
weird.
ahead and roll me a d12.
D12. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
11.
Oh, you find 11 silver,
Okay.
like in there, like
Nice.
just from like the person that was there. They had 11 silver on them.
This is a money collecting game.
Okay,
I'm
so
doing.
hold on real quick, Mac, before you do
You'd be
this.
winning.
So, before you add that, because I saw how you
Yeah.
were adding it before, open your coin pouch, go to
Yeah, I
your
have that
silver,
open. I
and
have that
add
open.
11,
That's yeah.
and then like you gotta click like next to it or something, like so that it updates. So make sure it updates to that number.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Okay. Then maybe it wasn't you. I saw one of y'all was like adding individual coins. They were adding like 1 silver every time I told y'all to add 1 silver. So they had like a stack of like 21 silver, like 20 different individual 1 silver
Oh,
pieces.
got you. That might
Yeah.
have been me at the start. I don't know.
You can do it with
Yeah,
the health
maybe-
potions too that you've got.
Oh, can I?
Yeah. You just say that you
Oh.
have multiple of them.
Well, shit. I will do that, and I will get rid of that.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything else? Colt. Colton.
They both just left.
Wow. Wow. D&D means nothing to them.
Mm-hmm,
Nothing. Mhm. Sorry, I was grabbing food. I don't know what happened.
I was just seeing if
Okay.
y'all wanted to do anything else.
What type of pizza
Oh.
did you order?
Bacon and pepperoni, and a couple other.
You don't do anything
Varieties.
special.
I got like twisted breadsticks.
I mean that's pretty crazy, man. That's pretty
Yeah, man.
spicy.
I only eat jalapeno and bacon pizza if we get it from Domino's.
Those
Bro,
are really good.
That's the only
There's a-
pizza I can do.
There's a fucking chicken
We
Alfredo. pizza
started that
from
trend, and I
Domino's.
cannot have pizza without bacon on it now. It's
Yeah.
just too good.
What
I cannot
Mac,
order
when we
it.
used to do D&D in real life, like in my house, there's a
can totally do
Domino's near my house in Manor, and I used to order I used to order pizza for like everybody, so like everybody could chill and eat and everything, like everybody would chip in. And I just order it, and then it would arrive while we're playing, and then we just go get it. The one that we decided on, that we just decided every week we were having, was jalapeno and bacon. And so we just did that every time, and now I cannot eat a Domino's pizza when it doesn't have jalapeno or bacon on it.
That sounds good though.
It
Yep,
is. It's
it is.
really
It's
good.
great.
All right. Well, anything else y'all want to do while you're here? Or are you guys just gonna continue on the trek?
Did the flare not attract anybody else, or was that just for them in the cave? Or
The magic went off. It gave its little
don't-
silent image, and
we
that
don't
was
know.
it.
We
It
don't
has
know if
been
it triggered.
mere seconds since that's happened, because combat
Okay.
happens really quick. It's been like maybe a minute. Y'all investigated the cave and everything. Nothing has happened so far.
How far away are we from the mountains where we think
You are
guys
probably
are
another
out?
day's journey. So it
Okay.
is late. Y'all might want to sleep.
Oh, there's a campground in front of us.
Because y'all are fatigued. You can sleep here. You can travel a little bit more to find another spot to sleep later if you don't trust this. I'm getting fucking deja vu. I don't know why. Holy shit. That was really weird.
you get
Really?
deja vu now when I say that I think I kind of want to sleep in the cave maybe and reset up the doors.
How fresh are those tracks?
They
Okay.
look like the kobolds did not stop. So now with the understanding of the cave as a trap, you can gather the kobolds made camp here. They were ready to stop. Something made them not. They didn't ever sleep or do anything. They dropped off the heavy shit and they kept going. So they are probably still trekking. There's no way for y'all to keep up with them at this point, even if you push yourselves and keep going, and I'll take a level of fatigue.
Is there a way I can like perceive the treks of something that made them leave? Like their antagonist, pretty much the thing that drove them.
It doesn't look like they're fleeing like from something. It just looks like for whatever reason they decided not to sleep here. They dropped off their
Okay.
shit and left.
Interesting. All right.
I think just whoever's in charge of them is like, go now.
They
or
knew.
finish up.
Probably. Well, I mean, I'd vote to rest here if you guys want to.
They
I need
knew.
rest. I took a lot of damage actually.
Yeah.
so.
Okay. You're smiling. I
nearly
don't like
bloodied.
that. Maybe we shouldn't rest here. We should rest
No,
like
I just like to
a
smile
couple meters
randomly
away
now.
from this place.
Okay, I will say I'm mainly smiling because this whole encounter has not been anything that I planned. Like,
Uh-huh.
I did
Uh-huh.
not think y'all would do any like. I honestly thought y'all would immediately go up to bag, be like, "What's in the bag? What's happening with the bag? What's going with the bag?" I touched the bag, and then you would just trigger the trap. The encounter would happen. I didn't think you would jump through the fucking door and see the bear, and the bear's just like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
What are you doing?
Just
then
everyone in the cave just
Oh my god.
booga booga noises stop.
I also didn't think y'all would trust any of the treasure over here, or any of the shit over here. I thought y'all would just be like, "F that. We'll
No,
deal with this bag."
Ever since we had the campaign where you're like, this treasure pile's cursed, don't take it. And we were like, yeah, we're not going to take it. And you're like, you guys didn't figure that out. I'm going to fucking take everything now.
oh yeah, you're talking about the last campaign where y'all went to like you guys went to a cave, and it was in a cave, and there was massive amount of like there was so much gold there, Ryan. They could have just retired as adventurers, and
Yeah.
they were told by an enemy, an antagonist of them that they fought in that cave, that the treasure was cursed there and that they couldn't take any of it. They killed that person and then took nothing. They didn't even try to take any of it and everything. And then when they left, I was like, yes, so you guys don't know how to get back there. There's no way to get back there, so I'm just going to tell y'all. All of that was free to take. If you took anything, nothing would have happened. And they were like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you They were so pissed. It was hilarious. Well, it is 10:50, so we could just end here with a long rest with y'all setting up camp. Like y'all can just do the 12-hour rest where
And do a watch. Yeah.
you each stay watch,
Yeah.
and then I can roll that like next time we get back.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rest all of my 2 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal 2 points.
You guys
I
have
am-
healing potions.
They sure
How
do.
much do they do again?
8.
Wait, did you
1d8.
not keep any of
1d8.
them?
Did you give them all to us?
No, I have 4. There
Yeah,
was
okay,
10
okay.
in total. I handed
Yeah,
out
okay.
3 apiece.
He said he gave 3 to each of us.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Also, what was that boa thing?
Bola.
The bola?
Bola.
Like the strings with two
Bola.
rocks that
Yeah.
kind of like huck around like a...
BOLA. I don't see it.
BOLA. Yeah.
I don't see it in there.
If you do add items and then BOLA on
Yeah,
the search, it should pop up. Bola.
I'm literally on the search.
I
BOLA.
don't believe you.
It's
Hang
not
on.
there. So
No. Let's. I
I don't know what
don't.
the fuck you're talking about,
I'm
dude.
sharing my
It's like-
screen. Y'all are gonna see.
I'm literally trying to search for it in his thing. You can't find it. It's not there.
What?
See, I told you.
So he must have certain shit
Maybe
turned
he
off that
can't-
y'all do.
It's
Certain
in your
books.
inventory.
That's probably it. You want me to just go
It's
enable
in-
all of it?
I'm
It's-
enabling a bunch of it for you, so
Okay.
don't worry about
Okay.
It's in your inventory.
When we
Did
made my
somebody
character,
add
I
it
asked
over
if
there?
I needed anything else. and you
it. I
said
didn't think you did. I thought just all the items would be here. Yeah, there you go. Now the bull is there. So
Okay.
I'll give it to you. There you go. Just refresh your page.
Okay.
You
Cool.
get a +0 to it.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever use it, but maybe we'll sell it for something. I don't know.
You never know. Never know.
Well, it's like a good thing, like to restrain people. So you could always like give it to, like you could hold it, and then one of
That's
them
true.
could use it.
I mean, I get a +1 to it, so
I get a +4.
Ryan's the man for it. That then.
Ryan's the guy.
I also thought of giving them to y'all because y'all wanted to restrain that other kobold and y'all didn't have any rope or shit. So this will give you like if you wanted to use a bola to restrain
I have
somebody, you
rope.
could.
Oh, I guess we have rope. Don't we?
I've got rope.
Yeah, we should in the adventures pack.
I'll hog
Oh
tie.
yeah, in
got
the
rope.
adventures pack I gave you, now
Yeah.
now you should have some. Yeah.
We just need to
I'm-
grab
Yeah, we
grapple
do.
or
We
like
have 50 feet of rope.
I'm about to fucking bring a kobold into the camp hog-tied with my rope and just drag him in.
Too
Just
bad
be
y'all
like,
keep
"Alright, this-"
killing kobolds, so you can't.
I,
You
well,
can't get in
I
there.
can't fucking talk to him.
Everyone we interacted with has not spoken common.
That's true.
Not a single
That is
one.
true.
It's
these
almost.
guys
It's
speak
only
common? I was,
like
like, in and
if
out.
you. No, they didn't. I told
Okay.
Ryan they just speak Dragonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost
That's
like
cool.
you guys should have magic to like be able to like understand
Speak
languages.
I don't have
It's-
access to that spell. It's not there. So I don't know
It's
what to tell you.
almost like that, except I don't have that. So
I mean, I could kill one and resurrect it and like speak to it in Nurgle.
I'm a very simple man. Okay, I'm here for
Or
two
Necril,
things.
sorry.
It's to have a sword and armor.
Fuck, I should have done that.
Literally, Mac could add comprehend languages, but he has to wait till he can learn second level spells.
Yeah. So
It's a second level spell, so that's
So
why.
I can't do that right now.
Yeah.
Oh, did we get XP for last fight?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
you guys would get XP for that fight. Thank you for
Oh,
reminding
we
me.
sure would.
Is it
You get
to have, like,
120 XP. By the
Ooh.
way, that was a severe level encounter.
No,
Oh,
it was
really?
not.
That's what it
There's
was
no
rated
way.
as, just so you know. Severe.
That's still
And
off.
No, it was not.
And I was like, there's
Was
no
it because
fucking
of the
way.
bear?
The bear, like, okay, so
it
I
had to be
think
the bear.
I
I
guess
think
the
the
bear
bear
could have
would have
been
been really rough had the bear hit y'all and had y'all
Yes.
not critted him twice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
You guys did
Yeah.
half his health in one go, and I was like, shit, they did half his health. And then your second one, I was like, holy fuck, Mac crit him again. And then Mac rolled like 15 damage. I was like, oh, thank goodness he didn't roll 16. We're good. We're so good. Oh,
The craziest part about that wasn't even a crit for me. That was just a regular hit, the 15 damage.
oh,
that
you're
was
right. You're right.
Oh
That was
my
just a
God.
regular
that was
hit,
just
yeah.
Really?
when I
Yeah.
crit, it's gonna be fucking legendary with that
15
sword.
damage.
Because I have a two-handed sword, so it does 1d12,
Oh.
and then I have +4
Oh.
because of the
Ryan,
strength
when you're
modifier.
sleeping,
Yeah.
you can put on your weapon potency rune. You could attach it to the
I
bastard
think
sword.
it says craft require. Oh, the crafting is that making it? Like, can you make?
Yeah.
No, that's for making it. That's if you have
Okay.
the so you can get recipes in this game, which I later on y'all will get a recipe.
okay.
Because I did find that and I was like, that's really cool. So I did give it to you so y'all can play with it. So you guys can't craft shit. But if you want to do it, so you just click on the runestone like you were looking at, and where it says move to, it says unstored. If you do that drop down, you can attach it to the bastard sword.
Or
and it
you
will
click the bastard sword.
We
Yeah.
have to be trained though, don't we? I don't think we can do that untrained.
No, you can equip a runestone without being trained.
Oh, a rune
Yeah.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's runes. No, I'm gonna hold off here, and I'm gonna see
Oh,
what we get.
can you add it to the flipping
Yeah. So if you just
breastplate?
click the
Full plate? Holy shit, you can add it to the full plate? I thought you have to have an
That's
armor
wild.
one for that.
Oh, armor. Well, it says armor potency. I do think you need armor potency for that.
No, because it says if you go to the +1 weapon potency runestone, it says you can attach it to the full plate.
Huh.
I'm gonna try to attach it to your full plate and see what happens.
Magical enhancement.
Oh shit, yeah. That attaches it to
Did that
your
you? Huh.
that attached it, but it did not do anything to your AC.
Dude.
Yeah, because this one is all about weapon. It doesn't
Yeah.
say like it.
Okay.
It can attach, but it just says this weapon gains a +1 item bonus, like attack rolls with its weapon. So I think it's very specifically the weapon. I'm sure you can put it on there, but it's not going to do anything. And then there will be armor, the +1 like armor potency.
Yeah.
If I do that,
I did
that
look at those.
upgrades my AC.
I
Yeah.
also saw a big thing that was like, do not give your players +1 armor potency runes as like the first thing you give them, or your monsters are not going to hit shit.
Oh my god.
They'll
And I
hit
was
us.
like,
Don't
yeah, I was
worry.
like, at 20 AC, these kobolds would not hit shit.
I don't even have
Oh, you don't know
armor.
that.
I don't. I
I
can maybe
I
do it on the
do
outline,
have
I don't
some
know.
cool shit for y'all mages. Don't worry.
It was
Yeah,
120
so-
XP, by the way. Is that
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
120.
okay? So we're at 780.
For
Cool.
for some
Yeah,
reason,
we're at 780.
I didn't tell Emmett anything about this D&D or anything, but he sent me a list of cheeses and just said, "I think you might need this," like
Oh
with
my
no
god,
context.
bro.
That's hilarious.
Fucking knows, dude.
So now we're gonna start getting specific cheese names.
Oh, Gouda,
New
sharp
cheese
cheddar,
every
my
session.
fan.
Do you guys have any Postel cheese?
Oh man,
Postal.
post that.
Yeah, that's a Belgium cheese for whatever reason.
Ooh.
My dumbass thought you meant post L, like post
Like crayon cheese?
L. Like
Oh,